Yay, we're back after 2 months? Is that how long it's been?
It's been
It's been a hot minute.
I think it's 2 months. I hope audio's all right. Okay. Unfortunately, one of our players is still MIA.
Yeah, we don't know where he is.
As you can tell by the black box right next to me. So when he joins, everything will get messed up, and
It'll be
we'll have to
great.
fix it if he does join.
He's currently fighting his way out of the Sarlacc pit.
That
We
yeah.
assume.
Potentially.
It also means we have smaller faces, so it's more centered on the face,
Oh.
so you can really stare at us.
Yeah. Problem
That's the
is,
first
though, I move around a lot.
That's probably
My head's
fine.
probably gonna go out of frame.
First time I've had to smell anything.
Yeah, I'll work and see if I can space it out a little more for next one, but okay. So yeah, we are back. For anyone that has not seen in our Discord, under our announcements, we are doing a set of 3 one-shots. That will first one taking place today, next one will be next week, and the last one will be the week after that. And after we finish these one-shots, we'll hold a vote, so that way you guys can vote on which one-shot you enjoyed the most, for whatever reason that is. After we vote, we will be doing a short campaign with Brendan, who you can see under the Garth tag there. He will be doing a short campaign for 4 to 5 sessions, roughly. And then we'll be starting our new main campaign, which will be the one that you guys have voted on. And all these one-shots will be going on the YouTube as soon as possible. So that way, if anyone misses it, they can so that way they can watch it back, maybe if there was something they forgot about, because it will be kind of that would be a little while after it actually happens that we'll be actually starting as a campaign. So yeah, I can see the chat, right?
Stop getting distracted by the chat.
It's just because of what Brandon said, but Jesus. But yeah. And I haven't started DMing yet, so okay.
Chat is dummy thick.
God damn it. So yes, we're gonna try to get through as much as we can. So yeah, I think everyone's ready, right? We're all ready.
We ready.
Okay.
Except for Stick.
So.
Well, yeah.
As the French say,
Except for
we
Steak.
or we surrender.
Okay. So.
Apologies to any of our French members.
No.
As if we would have French viewers.
I think the closest we've got is a Belgian viewer. And even he doesn't like the French. So.
Do the French like the French?
Fuck off, you smelly cheese chugging
Okay.
surrender monkey.
Okay. All right. So, bringing it back. Yeah. I will now start the monologue to at least set the scene. 15 years ago, an event like none other took place. At the height of their power, the most powerful empire in this world, called the Poggers Empire, suddenly found that their capital... Oh, fuck you all.
It never fails.
Oh, God.
And there's a genuine reason for it, too.
For a reference, too. It is spelled that way, but...
we can edit that in a splash thing on the YouTube version of it, right?
Probably.
Um,
Unlikely.
yeah. But 15 years ago, an event like none other took place in the heart and soul of the Poggers Empire, Darkek. And actually, a previous campaign, which is still technically ongoing, but a group of adventurers tried preventing this, however, did not succeed.
Oh wow. Okay.
Spoilers.
We fail and die.
Yeah.
Hooray.
What's the point?
Now the outcome of it.
You
is,
don't die. You don't.
is-
Well, don't worry about that.
Figure
But-
it out whenever we get there on
Yeah,
our
exactly.
Sunday night.
So,
Find out next time.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
D&DB actually kind of works for it too. If you say like, find out next time on D&DB,
Yeah.
it kind of works. But yes. So, in light of all that has happened, the seemingly unstoppable force that attacked this empire, that have been calling themselves the Crimson Council. Their purposes are not fully understood or have not been revealed at this point. But
They
their
are exports
intentions
extraordinaire.
are very real. They intend to essentially enslave the entire world. It is known some of the members are definitely evil, if not given by the fact that they want to enslave the world. So, after 15 years had passed, most of the nations slowly found themselves losing ground to the near unstoppable force that is the Crimson Council. They slowly have seemingly built up a force unlike any other, and even taking down what was considered the strongest of all the nations in this world. They find themselves sitting atop of the power chart. However, these other nations have not given up hope yet. They have combined forces for the first time in probably what has been thousands of years, intent to overthrow the Crimson Council and see that their demise is at hand. Now, our players here will be featuring as members of what is become an alliance of these nations, intent to revive or find some of the greatest heroes that has ever lived within this world. And once they find these heroes, gain their help, and hopefully manage to overthrow the Crimson Council.
Hopefully.
G6 is a chess move, by the way. But yeah, that is all for the monologue. Now we'll move the setting to a small encampment outside the ruins of the Poggers Empire. Or sorry, inside the Poggers Empire, outside of the city of Darkek. In a heavily forested area, an encampment of some of the rebels. I almost said Rebel Alliance because fuck me.
It just works.
It just works, but I don't want to say it. That's probably copywritten.
The Alliance of Rebels.
The Alliance of Rebels. The Rebel Conclave. That works.
The rebel
We're the Enclave.
conglomerate.
Yeah.
We're the Enclave, guys.
You're the Enclave. Congratulations.
Oh, yes. That's
Um,
what I'm ready to do.
We're
Rebellious
rebuilding
cunts.
Poggers.
Oh god.
The Poggers Rebellion has begun.
Um,
The Pog Rebellion.
but yeah. So, we find ourselves in this encampment. Roughly, probably about 50 people here. Something I forgot to pull up. And 3 new recruits have just been brought in. Their motivations may be a little sketchy, but the Alliance is taking anyone they can get at this point, to be honest. So, if I could have Garth, and then Ulrich, and then G6 describe yourselves in that order.
G6.
So we'll start with Garth.
You'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Well,
I see a nut in chat.
Fuck off.
I
damn
only
it.
pressed it once. What the fuck?
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah, my
but,
notes
Run. So that's so nice. It had to do it twice.
I am not logged in on fucking.
Busting
Oh, well.
shit. Nah.
G7 or
uh,
G6. If you want to
what?
go while Brandon or Brendan is looking
It
stuff
locked me
up.
out of stuff, so I gotta
Yeah.
log in.
All right. Yeah, I am a Warforged monk. Personality wise, I am scatterbrained as hell. Fighting style wise, I hit things
Do you
a
hit him hard?
lot.
I'm
I hit him a
disappointed you
lot,
didn't call
and I hit him
yourself
hard.
Fisto.
You just hit things until they die.
I hit
Do you
it.
also,
till it
do you
died,
also
yeah.
have really existential crisis a lot?
Huh?
You're not Fist. You're not like
He's
Fist.
not Fist.
Oh no, no, I'm
Dang.
G6. I was created specifically to be an unarmed fighter. Probably, honestly, just look
Everybody
like.
already gets it. Brando's playing himself.
Yeah, very forgetful, scatterbrained robot. Yeah, that's right.
We made the joke earlier that he just runs on Windows Millennium, and so he just crashes a lot.
Yep.
Whatever wasn't correctly stored on the hard drive gets dumped from RAM. Because there is no CMOS battery. Let's fucking go. Looks wise, just genuinely just the default Warforged from the page from the Eberron book. Robot monk who prays to RNGesus.
Good old RNGs. Jesus.
I guess.
Praise be.
Praise be.
Easiest
That's
description
all I
out of the way.
Yeah, it really is the easiest one.
So, are you ready on Garth?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go last, obviously.
Hi, everybody. My name's Garth, and I have a drinking problem. Oh, wait. This is the right area for that? Oh. Well, I'm a halfling, and
Hi, Garth.
I've lived in the woods for the past
I guff.
22 years. That's how old I am. And, yeah.
Hmm.
What do you look like?
I am short and a halfling, and I had brown hair.
Picture Brendan.
Good enough. Yeah.
Me, but smaller. for
yeah,
sure,
just-
yeah. Me, but
Uh,
smaller with no beard or any facial hair whatsoever.
Okay. And Ulrich.
Like 3'6". That's like the tallest halflings get, isn't it?
Yeah. Something like that. So yeah, Max.
Then make the pizza.
Or sorry, Darth
Named
Vader.
I mean, yeah, with
Okay.
that lighting.
Yeah, with that lighting.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit, copyright strike.
Eh,
But
I can see your plate better than I can see you.
it's
my
true.
muffin.
They
Also
can't.
because
They
my lamp
can't.
is-
They can't see it,
Yeah,
but
no, they
we
can't
can.
see it, but
But
probably because it just has a lamp like right there.
lamp. I love lamp. I don't know whether or not I should just try to do the fucking voice.
I mean, you're just describing your character so people know what you look like. So you don't have to worry about the voice right now. You want to hold off.
Ulrich's just not even. Ulrich's just not even talking. He's just he's just sitting by the fire, chugging some ale. Ulrich just gives you guys like a passing glance and just continues to chug his fucking.
I mean, you guys are all kind of walking
his
together.
His 3
but...
X's drawn on the flask moonshine.
We're all walking together?
I mean, you're actually kind of grouped together, but you're not walking, I guess. You're sitting around.
Yeah, we're all sitting around the campfire.
Yes.
God damn it.
I pull out my guitar.
Just quick description of what your character looks like, Max.
I'm fucking huge.
Huge.
I'm a unit.
Yeah.
Absolute unit.
Yeah. So am I. I mean, I'm fucking Warforged after all.
Relatively, the only thing that seems a little bit out of place about him is his armor is rather well decorated for somebody of what you would assume his status is.
Okay. And for
when I'm looking at Dice Cloud and when I'm not.
For clarification, he is a 8-foot Goliath. I will, and he also appears to have his skin is somewhat darker than most Goliaths, and even has thick brown hair,
which is very odd for Goliaths because they usually have white and or gray hair and very pale skin.
But yes. That is everything for Ulrich, I believe. So, you guys are kind of sitting around.
Would that basically make me a mulatto Goliath?
Sure.
I just not thought of
that. So, you guys, as you're sitting around, enjoying some beverage and snacks that have been provided, it's, typical military rations, really. But
I'm just standing there menacingly.
Yeah. The Warforged is not touching anything. You are also accompanied by...
never buy rations. Like, I was issued rations, and I'm like, I don't fucking need these here.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
You're accompanied by...
20 pounds.
You're accompanied by 2 others that are just kind of sitting there, not really saying much. They're just kind of sipping on a mug.
Is it tea?
No.
Yours have liberal tears written on the side.
Both of them appear to be Jesus Christ. They both appear to be on the rather young side, but they're both seemingly human, from what you can tell.
Seemingly.
So
seems legit.
Sitting there.
Menacingly. No, that's me. Shut up.
So, eventually you watch as an older, not like super old, but you can tell there's some age to him, wood elf approaches you guys, and he kind of just walks up and sits down where there's an open spot and says, "Well, I see you're the new recruits, huh?"
I suppose you could say that.
Why am I here again?
Because you wanted to be here. You enlisted.
All right, hurry up. I was like, I'll get the voice.
I was just told I could get stronger here.
I suppose you might be able to.
Oi, hurry up, Goldilocks. Get the...
Is he just an anime character again?
No, I have I dumped strength, intelligence, and charisma.
Yeah.
So
he's just really weak.
Ooh.
I have high dex and high con and high wisdom, and that's about it. Everything else is either 0 or negative.
But
and the bonus.
I'm trying to think of the way that he would speak. Just basically think of like the orcs from 40k.
Yeah, it's fine if you want to just work on it.
He has a very thick Cockney accent.
But he looks over and says, "Well, I see you folks are motivated at the very least.
When do I get to punch things?"
We'll get to that.
I'm with him.
I'm just going to, as I'm just sitting at the campfire, like say like G6 is over here, I'm just drinking beer. He says, "When do I get to punch things?" I just have like that classic comedic point over at him. I like this guy. Like not even looking at him, just like I like him.
Interesting. All right. Motivated for sure.
It is my sole purpose in life.
Good for you, I
I can
guess.
respect that.
Have you all at least done some introductions or something?
I know nothing about these people.
That's good to hear. My name's Lieutenant Grover. You can just call
It's not
me
Dan?
Grover or Lieutenant. I don't give a shit.
Can I call you Dan?
No,
Okay.
there's
Is
no
he
Dan in
obsessed with the
there.
letter G?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Lieutenant Grover.
Well,
What up, G?
Exactly.
Jesus. So,
Yeah.
if you folks wouldn't mind just following me, I'll
Okay.
walk and talk. It's easier. No prying ears. And
Easy.
you see as he gets up and begins moving through the camp somewhat slowly to make sure you guys are keeping up. And once he sees that everyone is following, assuming you all choose to follow,
Yeah, we'll follow.
but as he kind of slows his pace a little bit as you all kind of are behind him, and he starts talking. Well, you say you all 5 were chosen for a specific purpose. You see, when we did our enlistment and whatnot,
Are there not only 3 of us?
I told you there's 2 others with you.
Mm.
But Grover continues. You see, when you 5 enlisted, yeah, I'm sure you remember the slight test you had to do to prove your skill.
I don't remember anything.
That's understandable.
Yep, still got
I
some of the
guess.
skull fragments in my armor.
That's concerning, but
My hands are bloody. I do not have blood. There's literally blood dripping from my hand. You don't know where it came from.
y'all are interesting folk.
No.
Anyways, you all tested exceptionally, of course, which is why you're here talking to me.
I broke the punching machine.
All right, Saitama.
If I recall, you
There's a
broke
punching
all of
machine?
them, but
Yes.
well, there
Broke a
was until he broke them all.
Maybe that's why I didn't get to punch it.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh
broke
well,
a
I would have
great
done
many
good anyway.
things.
But regardless, you all, of course, tested exceptionally, which is why I have decided to bring you into somewhat of a special squad, as they used to call it back in the day. They used to call them the Poggers Squad.
All
They,
champs.
Yes. The Pog Champs.
I want death. Give me the sweet release of death, please.
Jesus. But they used to be tasked with performing the elite missions of the group, especially of the whole military, which is what we intend to do. Any questions?
When do I
am
hit
here?
stuff?
I second that.
One at a time?
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why?
What is the meaning of life?
I can't answer that.
Well, you see, the
It's
answer's gonna be
things.
very different depending on the different cultures that she talks to.
So,
Christ, this is gonna be a hell of a one shot.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
good lord.
At least something.
All right. Well, okay. Continuing on.
Appreciate this.
Our mission And you guys will actually notice he is constantly walking, without like
I'm
really
constantly
stopping
keeping
at
up.
all. I mean, yeah.
What you're saying is he has ADHD.
Well, yeah, but you notice he's also kind of like looking around, kind of. If you see like notices someone like staring for a second, he kind of like glares at him. He seems skeptical more so than anything. But he continues. Well, our mission as the Pog Champs, as they were once called, is to find and recover some of the greatest heroes before our time. There were quite a few of them out there, but hey, uppers, the higher ups, they think it's the only way we actually have a chance at beating them Crimson Bastards. So
I thought it was the council.
it's the fucking council. Did you really give that much of a shit?
Whatever you say, crazy Protestant fuck pocket.
Eh.
Sorry. Sorry.
Jesus.
No, I'm not.
I'm sure you're not. But our job is to find any of those heroes that are still alive and recruit them. And the ones that aren't still alive, well, they apparently have a plan for that too. So,
So if we find them and they're dead, do we bury them?
I don't. That's. I hadn't think about that one. That's a good question. What was your name?
Garth.
Garth. Stop asking good questions. No one gives a fuck out here.
Okay. Where are we?
You and that Warforged ain't the brightest, huh?
My memory is corrupted. Why am I here?
Oh, Lordy.
I'm told that I'm wise, but people love to say I'm not very smart.
I can tell.
I am considered both. Somehow, I have overcome this.
God damn it. Well,
It only goes to show people with disabilities can be successful.
oh, good Lord. He doesn't stop.
Why does it feel like
My
me and Brent are both playing
intelligence is
ourselves?
boundless.
Because
but
you
I
guys
cannot
are both playing yourselves. You guys didn't even make characters. You just showed up and just like, I'm going to make myself. Good Lord.
Great.
It's amazing.
I
But
didn't plan on this. It just kind of just happened because you rolled.
I
like
possess great intelligence. Would you help me find it?
I think the term is
Oh, Lord.
possessed.
God.
You possessed great intelligence.
But Grover kind of like he like briefly stopped, just kind of look at you guys, just dumbfounded. But now he's like back to walking.
I'll stop interrupting.
Yeah. You kind of see now, like you guys are reaching the edge of the encampment, and fixing to start making your way into the woods. And he kind of steps out about 60 feet away from the edge of the encampment and stops and kind of turns to all of you. Alrighty. So, I know most of your names, actually. I have your resumes, what the fuck ever these are. But, let's,
It's the Warforged.
Mine's just a sheet of old fucking vellum with like a smashed skull imprint on the front.
I'm just gonna lean over to G6 and be
I
like,
bashed
"I need a
somebody's head
resume."
into it.
I didn't
What
make
is a
one.
resume?
I don't know.
I
Do
think
you
I
need a
got that
bedroll?
in a brothel
With a
one
tune?
time.
A what? You said, what did you say?
Are you actually being serious? Oh,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I caught one of them in a brothel one time.
Jesus.
I just realized I had nothing in my inventory. So I'm gonna do that real quick.
You'll probably be fine.
Feels
Oh.
bad, man.
I've
Oh,
got things I don't need in my
Introduced
inventory.
anyway.
oh no.
You weren't issued a kit.
I haven't been
Take
introduced
my
in the
bedroll and
game
my
yet,
kit.
so it's
I won't
fine.
be needing
We have
them.
time. We still haven't got a response from someone.
Yeah, here you can have my bedroll, mess kit, and water skin because I don't fucking need them.
I'll take him.
True, actually. But
Nobody's taking my 25 gallons of alcohol.
Nah,
I don't remember
take my
giving you
water
that.
skin so you can hold more alcohol.
Jesus. But yeah. He kind of stops and says, I'd like to actually somewhat see what y'all are capable of.
Okay. When do we fight?
Oh, well. Let's start off with something simple. Any of y'all spellcasters or whatnot? You see one of the two people with you raise their hand. Yeah, Garth raises his hand. And he looks over Garth and says, "Ah, the wise one." I said, "All right. Show me what you can do. Just on a tree over there." And he points at a tree about 20 feet away.
Okay. Hmm. Uh.
Hit me with it. What are you doing?
I'm going to. I don't want to use that yet, but I also don't want to use that. I'm gonna use produce flame and just throw it.
Okay. So yeah, simple
This
but
bitch
effective.
empty.
You spawn the fire in your hand and just yeet. And you watch as it hits the tree and begins to spread. Before Grover's kind of like, wait, is that gonna stop?
Wait, is the tree on fire now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can dismiss
I'm
the
just
spell.
gonna stand there
So
and stare at it.
does that mean it can go away?
You're gonna what?
I can dismiss the spell. Does that mean the fire goes away?
I sure. We'll say yes. So yeah,
I can
the fire just kind of disappears, and he's like, "Huh, okay, all right, not bad." And you, the other one, actually, I don't think I caught your name. And the person, which you can tell is human, they have been wearing like kind of a cloak. They don't have a hood up, but they're generic looking almost. This is like it literally just looks like a generic looking 18-year-old male.
So generic fuckboy number one.
Sure. He kind of steps forward.
It was Paul.
And
Oh.
just looks over at Grover and says, "Oh, yes. You can just call me Ander. That is my name." And Grover tilts his head and is like, "That was a lot of hesitation there."
I too hesitate.
On your own name?
Yes. Remembering anything is a
I suppose that's fair. All right, Ander. Show me what you can do.
Show me what you got.
And you watch as he steps forward, and you kind of watch as a sort of bluish energy begins forming in his hand as he just lurches a lightning bolt from his hand forward, crackling the trees that it pierces.
Hmm.
And Grover's just kind of like staring in awe, just like, "Oh. Huh. That exceeded my expectations." So, what about your friend over there? What's their name? And the figure calling themselves Ender kind of turns to Grover and says, "That is no concern of yours."
I believe it is.
Grover kind of steps forward and says, "Well, there's no need for hostility here. It's just I was only registered to have 3 new people. So who are you two?" And you watch as Ender once again raises his hand, and almost immediately, with zero hesitation,
Captain, they're not on the list.
immediately, exact same thing, lightning bolt, straight through Grover. So,
Hold on, what?
yeah, he lightning bolts Grover.
Ooh.
Isn't that the guy we were like walking with?
Yes.
Time
Lieutenant
to
Grover.
punch things.
Grover looks over at you guys and says, as he's coughing up blood,
Are they bad guys?
"Run,
It's time for fighting.
get someone." And kind of now stands in the way of you guys and the 2 mysterious figures. So he told you to run. What are you guys doing?
Fight.
I want to fight.
Oh, I'm running towards him.
I'm going to
It's gonna be a
use my
short
bonus
one-shot,
action.
huh?
I'm going to use the whole bonus action, and I'm going to transform.
Into what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wild shape.
I'll tell you in a
A
sec.
giant boot.
A boot.
Bigger boot.
Actually, wait. I'm really fast. I could probably run and get help.
Wait, how
But
fast are
would
you?
I?
I don't know. Would
I'm
you?
not gonna say anything because I'm not there.
Hmm.
I'm going to turn
Yeah, I'm smart
into
enough.
a dire wolf and start booking it for help.
Oh, well, I don't need to go anywhere then. I'll use my bonus action to summon Arms of the Astral Self and begin punching.
Okay. So I need you 2 to roll initiative.
Me
On,
or
no,
just the other 2?
the other 2 that are fighting.
I'll roll initiative just anyway. Just so we have it.
I'm gonna be fighting as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
18.
how do I upload my character?
Exclamation mark dice cloud.
The exact same way I did with mine right there.
Yeah, just like that.
Indubitably.
Yeah, you gotta put the.
Have to have
You
the
gotta
link,
blank.
dude.
Oh shit! Sorry. Caps lock.
Didn't give the
Did you
link.
set it
Holy
to?
balls!
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey! Crit on initiative. Nice.
Starting this off strong.
Let's do it.
I swear to God, if it's like that one Ramirez fight from our first fucking
There we
D&D
go.
session together, that would be hilarious.
Huh?
You don't remember that? You don't remember that, Brandon? But it's like, I fucking crit every single round. The Ramirez just crit failed every single time.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ramirez would not have been from one of our first.
It was back
Have
when
we
I was
fought
that
Ramirez?
that Dragonborn Paladin had Mill with us.
Do you realize how little that narrows it down?
That was like the
Yeah.
one
You were a
last-
Dragonborn Paladin.
But he also mentioned Mill, which I feel like should bring back nightmares.
Yeah, that makes it pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I remember, but that was not at the beginning.
Vampire
I don't
Tabaxi.
think it was at the beginning, though.
You were a vampire cat girl. We are aware.
It was not a
No,
cat.
he wasn't a cat girl.
Cat
I was
man.
the cat
I
girl.
changed elf into a cat girl.
Yep.
Yeah, with the deck of many
Brandon.
things.
Oh, I love the deck of many things.
So,
Yeah, did you basically just
Um,
turn into a short stack version of Chowder?
okay.
That's what you imagined it as, yes, I believe.
Wow, that's disturbing.
Because another one changed my hair color, and since I was a cat person, that was my entire body into a color of the DM's choice, and he picked the
Purple from,
the very pale purple off of the can of
I-
Arizona that I had.
Forgot about that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I actually completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that either. I just remembered that the deck of many things did you dirty.
So Avery, you would be up
It
first.
did me-
Well, I did
Avery.
kind of recommend it.
Sorry, Avery.
Who's this
Fucking Ulrich.
Whoever that fuck's name was.
Alrighty then, it's time
You're
to do
first.
fighting.
Fighting, fighter.
Alright, how far away are they from me?
10 feet.
Damn, I don't even have to move.
Mm-hmm.
Use a pole.
Oh,
Bingo.
I don't know if this was clear, but I'm gonna dash while I'm a wolf and to go get help more.
Yeah, well,
Alright,
do
let's
that
see
on your
here.
turn.
Yeah, I only got 1 attack, so I mean, might as well use it. Do. I'ma smack this bitch.
Yeet.
Plus. Is that the one? I believe. I think I might be like 1 above the. No, I'm above. Hold on a second. Sorry. I think
What
it's
kind of weapon do you
6.
use, Mix?
Pole arm, he said.
Yeah,
Halberd.
but what polearm? Halberd.
Halberd.
Okay.
I mean, I think stats-wise they're identical except for the damage type.
Well, that and if you use a lance, you have disadvantage within 5 feet.
Mhm.
So there's that.
Lance is a mounted weapon.
Yeah.
It's stupid to use it on land.
10 does not hit, though.
Well, yes.
So,
I was like, am I just because I'm very tired, bad at math right now. Strength is 19, so that's plus
that's
4.
+4.
And then
What would
plus
I have?
2
Plus
for
2.
proficiency.
So it'd be
It'd
plus
be a plus
6.
6.
Yeah, plus 6. Okay.
Yeah, I think that just you forgot to
Still
change that earlier.
Yeah, that's the one thing I had off.
You're fine.
All right. So
You're
make it a 9.
good.
All right.
But yeah, does not hit. Which I believe that is all you can do, unless you wanted to do movement. You also have your what's that thing fighters get? Fucking
Action surge.
action surge. Yeah.
Does he have that yet?
Yes.
Nice. Fires are great.
So if you want to use that, you can. If you choose not to, that's fine.
I wonder how prolonged this battle is gonna be.
Not
Probably
very.
not.
Thing is how he's using lightning bolt.
I thought that would be a good sign for you to run away, but I guess not.
I ran
you
away to get
kidding?
help.
We'll get backup.
We're just keeping him occupied so he can't do more damage.
I cast hold person. He can't.
Nah, who
move.
am I kidding? My character wouldn't run away. He would just start fighting.
Probably.
It is
Ulrich
my
basically has the personality trait of Mama didn't raise no bitch.
So is that all you're doing? Ulrich?
No, I'm gonna use action surge because fuck this guy.
Okay.
nice.
That
You
misses.
gotta be fucking shitting. That hits?
Misses.
Let's say, Jesus.
He got his hopes up.
So, that is the end of your turn. Okay. So I'll bring it to Grover, who is badly wounded. He will.
You're not dead yet?
Not yet.
Oh wait a minute! I didn't roll initiative.
Did you not?
You might want to do that.
Oh, you forgot
You
to. Yeah.
Running
13.
away, do you need to?
Well,
Well,
I can
yeah,
heal him
that's
before
right.
I run.
Okay.
So
Grover
am I
is
before Grover?
no. He got a 20.
Okay.
Yes.
He will once again call out with a mouthful of blood. Run away, you fucking idiots. Before he will once again get in front of you guys, charging at the male, the one that has revealed themselves so far, and will tackle him. So that is...
Does he cast Fireball on himself?
No, he's not a magic caster.
Oh,
Um,
shame. Left of the stove.
so that is what a tackle would be. I don't actually know.
Would be a strength thing, wouldn't it?
It would. I'm trying to think if it's athletics versus acrobatics,
I'd say athletics.
because that would technically be a
What?
grapple actually for a tackle. So,
Yeah,
it'd be the
that'd
same as a
be
grapple.
Athletics.
So yeah, it'd be athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
Mhm. Try to wrestle your way out of it or to dodge it.
So yeah, that's bad. Okay. Well,
He tried.
okay. Who
Neat.
wins and ties?
I'd
Usually
say
attacker.
I think the
Right?
attacker.
Because if you meet an AC or a DC, then you
Yeah.
beat it.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, Grover, despite his very shitty effort, despite his very shitty effort, still manages to actually grapple the guy and kind of pin him to the ground. Yeah. But yeah. So that is his turn. That is his action. Which will bring it to the guy behind him. Who is going to reveal himself as well, throwing off his cloak. You see this one, compared to the other, is actually armored. And armored to the point where it actually matches Ulrich in full plate. And he will move to actually engage Ulrich.
I use heat metal.
Not your turn, but okay.
I could hear
to know.
Brandon laughing in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
So,
It's great.
wait a second, where'd it go?
He's got a roll to attack.
Yeah, I was looking something.
Right. Just watch it be like a +15 to attack or some shit.
Nah.
We are supposed to run. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you were supposed to.
Okay. Wow.
That does not hit.
That is a 3. Okay.
lots of 3s, 4s, and 5s today.
Oh, 3
It's gonna be a
plus
fun
9.
session.
Yeah. Wow.
+9 is the fucking questionable part.
Dang. Okay. So what did Roach get? 13. Okay. So then the male that's currently being grappled to the ground is up next. And then it'll be wait, actually, no, it's G7 now, or G6. Forgot that you got an 18. So
Plus
it's
9,
wherever
but
Brandon is, but
this one man used lightning bolt twice in a row, which means he's at least level 5.
God.
Third level spells.
Do I just skip Brandon's turn at this point, or is he fixing to be back?
No.
There he is.
I'm right here.
He's coming back.
Hold back.
Oh fuck, he's got a +9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not winning this fight, boys.
Hmm.
The power of
Yeah, he's
stupidity.
considerably higher level than us.
Well, I didn't really even. I don't know why I didn't expect him to try to take the fight. That was a mega oversight by me. I forgot about the people.
Forgot we're brainless.
Yeah.
You should have just railroaded them.
I mean, yeah.
into running.
I should have just
But
made them
hey,
run.
I've already got the arms of the astral self here. I'm just gonna go ahead and use them.
Okay.
Is anyone within 10 feet of me?
The guy that's currently engaging Max.
Cool. I'm gonna stay at a 10-foot distance
Okay.
because currently, basically all it does is makes the damage type force damage and increases my reach by 5 feet.
Okay.
So. It's a 10 to hit.
Misses.
But since I'm a monk, I'm gonna make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. So 11 to hit.
Misses. Oh lord.
Wow.
Love
So,
it.
I like how the highest roll of the fucking game so far has been me on a fucking initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
So
Yeah.
Now
has
it's the other
has our
guy.
reinforcements.
who's going to try to break the grapple.
To be contested.
So 17 versus.
Okay, 17 beats out the 6. So yeah, he
Yep.
breaks free of the grapple. All right. So yeah, he breaks free of the grapple. Gets up from being prone. So he has 15 feet of movement left, and he will move behind his ally.
Little
At
bitch.
the same time, you'll hear him call out. Does anyone here speak Draconic?
Yes.
no.
Right. Okay. I was thinking. I remember someone speaking Draconic. You would hear him call out in Draconic. We found their camp over here.
Who's saying this? Our enemy?
Yes, one of the enemies.
He's calling for backup.
More things to hit.
So
More things to hit, though. The
you haven't
tactical
hit.
part of my brain.
It's a screaming run.
Yeah, we're outmatched. We need to go. Much as I'd love to stay.
Mm-hmm. So do you
Is my-
translate this at all, or are you just keeping it to yourself? By the way.
I'm saying that out loud.
Okay.
Saying.
I'm pretty sure he thinks out loud.
They're calling for backup. We should probably retreat. We're outmatched.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm saying this. to
both of these two are both absolute units, right? Like they're really heavy and big.
Which
me. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Ulrich and G6.
is it my turn now? I guess.
Yes, it's now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna cast heat metal on the big guy.
Didn't you transform into a direwolf
And
Not
run away
yet.
to get help.
and run?
That's bonus
Well,
action.
yeah, he wasn't gonna run. However, can you cast after you've transformed?
I wouldn't have transformed yet because
Okay.
it wasn't my turn yet.
Okay.
Right.
I was able to get my
Yeah.
arms of the astral self off already.
Yeah.
If it was, that's fine. I can start running.
I was
but-
gonna say, yeah, you did say you were transforming.
Okay, then I transformed, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna start running, and I'm gonna
Okay.
dash.
All right.
So I will go.
You make it back inside
feet.
the camp, no problem. And you start seeing people have noticed what's going on. There was 2 loud lightning bolts, and
I'm
then
gonna look at
some sort of screaming.
everybody that's close to me and just start like speaking to them because I can speak telepathically to people
Yes.
and be like, "Hey, look,
Ghostwise halfling. Nice.
that guy coming."
Okay. They seem to already understand your meaning and nod
The
their
bad
heads.
guys are coming. The bad guys are coming.
And from what you can hear, hi Rex, can I help you, sweet dog?
Wow, that pepperoni was a little crunchy. I think I left it in too much. It's good though.
But so yeah. Everyone understands what you're saying, of course, with the telepathic speak. They already do seem to be moving around, getting ready. But you can hear several voices calling out retreat. We're surrounded. Get out. You hear several like screams yelling that.
Surrounded. Ooh.
So. Okay. Yeah. What do you do? Well, I guess that's probably all your movement, actually. So that would be, wait, Elf, did you roll for initiative? Oh, wait, no, I don't. Yeah,
No, I
you're
didn't.
not even here. I
I'm
was
not
just
here,
like,
no,
I was
not
like,
at all.
I'm missing someone in initiative. I was like, oh, that's just because Elf isn't here yet.
Yeah, no, my character hasn't been introduced at all yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I was wondering how long
Might
I
have
could
been
stall
if
until
you,
stick, but
yeah, might have been if you hadn't, tried to
Eh.
fight.
don't worry, that's fixing to end.
I don't know when I'll.
So I'm not gonna pointlessly make this go on all green. I'm gonna start railroading a tiny little bit here. But you guys do decide G6's plan is probably the best, is to try and retreat.
Fall back.
So you guys kind of slowly start moving back. Grover is, you can see like he's completely pale. Instead of like that sort of copper tone that he has normally, he looks almost pale. Like he is already almost at the point of being a lifeless body. After all, there is pretty much a large hole in his chest.
Nice.
But he is still seemingly trying to do something. And he calls out the G7, and then you see him throw something at you.
My brother is here.
Or not G7. Fucking, I keep saying G7 because that's a fucking gun in Apex, and that's all I can think of. Anytime I see G6. God damn.
Yeah, on my turn, what I was gonna do is run up to him, put him over my shoulder, and then bonus action dash the fuck away.
If you want to try to grab him, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up and run away with him.
You will take an opportunity attack.
I
provoke.
am not within 5 feet. He is though, isn't
yeah,
he?
he is. If you want to risk it, I mean, the rolls have been so bad.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll risk it. I haven't been hit yet. I've got.
Yeah, hopefully you don't die in one go.
The 16 hit you.
That doesn't even hit me.
Okay.
It would have hit me, and the attack probably would
Would've
have killed me. I have 17 HP.
But yeah, you actually managed to kind of scoop him up and then sprint. You can kind of like hear the swinging of the sword, just narrowly miss you. So yeah, the prayers to RNG this have really worked off, guys. Good job. So you managed to get back inside the encampment, seeing the panic on everyone's faces. Kind of, you end up finding your friend who is now a direwolf.
Cool. Can I make a medicine check to make this man not die?
Go for it.
Bet.
Nope.
I got a 9.
All right, I'm gonna
Rip.
untransform,
Okay.
and I'm gonna run over to him, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Can I punch him back to life?
No.
Why did you sound like Hank Hill whenever you said that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that was some serious Hank Hill energy right there.
So it would be.
Don't you play mind
1d8
checkers with me?
plus 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Not bad. Dang.
That's almost max.
Almost.
Almost,
one
yeah.
away.
If you're a Way of Mercy monk, you can literally punch people back to life. It's fucking great.
So merciful.
But I'm not. I am.
Your fists are just defibrillators.
Yeah. Can we say that I'm carrying him with the astral arms because I can use my wisdom modifier instead of my strength mod when I have them out?
Sure, I guess. I'll allow it. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah. He seems to honestly have gone blackout at this point, but he is no longer dying at the very least, from having a hole in his, stomach, which is
Alright,
kind of
so
sealed up.
I'm gonna say we all leave now.
Okay.
That'd be a good idea, guys.
Let's go.
I'm
Arcane
gonna
and
transform
arcane
back into a
accessories.
wolf. We'll put him on my back, and let's
I mean,
leave.
I still have
Or
the
if
strength
he
to
can
carry
carry him, that'd
for
work too.
a while.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
For the next few minutes, I still have my astral arms. After which I still have 14 strength, which is enough to carry a person.
Alright, cool. Let's do that instead.
So yeah. You guys kind of begin looking around, and you see that there's groups kind of moving each other like through an area in the forest, and you kind of take notice of that and kind of join in the crowd, and start moving through the forest. And you hear the occasional like boom, and then like screams. You can hear lots of shouting. G6, you would recognize some shouting in Draconic. All of you would recognize the occasional shouting in Common. But usually when it's in Draconic, it's actually some type of orders, or like there's someone, like get them, typical stuff like that.
Nothing we could use tactically.
No.
Sadly.
Damn.
But after kind of running, you notice like groups kind of like split off a little bit, kind of thinning out the numbers a little bit, so that way less people are getting caught. And eventually, after running for a countless amount of time, you're almost to the point where you think you might be lost. Most of you are not
I'd
really.
never get lost in the forest.
Most of you are not really natives of this area, so it is somewhat unfamiliar. However, you do eventually find a what appears to be a road, somewhat nicely kept.
Oh no!
But you find a road, no one on it, and you just decide to kind of walk around it to get your bearing. And after walking on the road for about 5 minutes, you eventually see a what appears to be two figures walking towards you. One very short, the other not as short. So, Cecil.
This is where I finally come in.
Yeah. Cecil and Stick, who is not here. You guys see as a ragtag group of 3 people. 2 who are very massive, and one that's very, very tiny. Can be seen at the end of the road that you're currently traveling on.
Wait, how tall is Stick?
I have to pull it up.
Height.
Yeah. Let's see. He is 2'6", so I think that's the same
2'6",
height
okay.
as Garth, right?
Like Garth was
no,
like 36.
I remember what he is now.
Garth is 3'6".
Garth is
short-
36, so yeah,
3'6",
Stick is even shorter.
Stick is even shorter. Dang.
And then I'm 5'6", so I'm not that tall.
Nope.
The halflings are only the second shortest race in the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the
I'm
shortest?
still half an inch taller in this game than I am in real life. But
Kobolds are the shortest.
Yep.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
I don't know what voice Edge has planned for Stick, but I'm gonna make my own.
I actually know what voice he has planned,
Oh.
unless you vetoed it.
He hasn't told me anything for a voice, so.
Hold on. I will DM you to
Oh,
just.
boy.
We have not been able to get in contact with him
All day.
at all. Yeah. We didn't really start trying until like
I mean, yeah, I didn't really think that.
kind of assumed that he knew. And
Oh, wait, right. Okay.
He did
I
tell
remember
you about
that.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant to tell him I was concerned about the stream issue of it, but I think probably be fine. So, sure.
It'll just make the stream more interesting whenever they don't.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
I'm concerned now.
Okay.
But all right.
God, how do I...
Wait, but Brandon would know it too. Brandon would know what he's saying too.
Oh, yeah, because he is speaking in... Okay. Yeah.
He is speaking in Draconic, so you have to bring Brandon into it.
Okay. So you guys can faintly hear like talking. One sounds kind of high pitched, and the other is
Not as high pitched.
yeah, seemingly speaking common as well. Or would you be speaking Draconic back and forth?
I'd be speaking in common back to him.
But yeah, you do take notice of these three adventurers who did describe themselves earlier, but intimidating at first. So how do you approach them? They are also kind of, you're both coming towards each other at the same time.
I'm gonna put my hand on my staff that I have more, and I'm gonna quickly cast Shiglag just in case.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh.
Yes.
Yeah, Shillelagh.
It's
Shillelagh.
yeah, I think the word is
Okay.
Celtic, therefore it's bullshit.
Yeah, true. Makes sense.
Put it in Google Translate. What does it say? Let's see how Google Translate pronounces it.
I mean, I'm not even sure that it's Celtic for sure, but
it's gotta be, right?
it's something like that.
It's one of the Gaelic
It's
languages.
something. Well, I mean, most of the druids were
Yeah, they are.
like Celtic.
Yeah, Celtic. Right.
Shillelagh
So it
is how it
sounds-
pronounces it.
Yeah, but Shillelagh is more fun.
True.
But yeah, Shillelagh.
So yeah.
Anyway, I will appear as non-threatening as possible, which is fairly easy whenever you have 18 charisma.
Yeah, true.
And you are a short satyr.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Oh, it's Irish.
Irish. So
Yeah,
yes.
that makes sense.
Ulrich,
Therefore,
G6,
it's
and
bullshit.
Garth, you guys see as a satyr and a kobold are now approaching you. You're now like in close enough proximity that you can make them out via the moonlight.
Shillelagh. Huh. Weird.
Mm.
Okay.
But it's an interesting pair, which I guess can be said for both groups. So as
I come into earshot, I'm going to just say for the last time, no, you can't just attack and eat the random people that we meet on the road.
yeah.
Oh,
To everyone
I'm
else,
gonna make my staff magical now and just gonna hold it.
I'm saying that in common,
yeah,
just loud enough so they can hear it.
I'm gonna let's do this.
Interesting.
Can I
tactic.
say back just loud enough? Oh, dang it, I can't eat them either then.
You were planning to eat them?
They
I
don't know
prefer if
that.
you didn't. I don't taste very good. He can tell you that.
I'll believe you.
I have no interest in the matter.
So yeah, I'm going to.
I will whisper back to Stick just something.
Okay. Oh boy, whispers. Okay.
Yeah,
Technically, Brandon wouldn't hear that last part, but
Brandon wouldn't, but I didn't feel like.
Yeah, it's fine.
but yeah. So you guys are now like 20 feet away from each other, and you all
Oh,
overheard
you guys-
that.
Yeah, they would also see the unconscious man on my shoulder.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
What you got there?
A person.
Dinner.
We do not plan to eat this man.
No, we don't.
He was hurt.
You know that meme with Tyler 1 looking up at that tall lady.
Yeah.
Think about the inverse. Basically, think of the inverse. That's what's going on here.
That's true.
That's what Ulrich's doing.
Oh god.
Would I
Oh.
recognize Grover?
Yeah.
Would I?
Yeah.
Well, you probably don't see his face because
But
it's
yeah,
behind.
you do not see his face. You do recognize his armor, though.
His face don't broke.
What is the official name of our alliance?
The Pog
The Cum
Champs.
Lords.
No.
Well, no, the Rebel Alliance.
I honestly have not thought of a better. Well, let's call it the Rebel Enclave. Sure.
Rebel Conclave or Enclave?
Enclave.
Enclave? Rebel Enclave?
They
Yeah,
are two different things.
they are. But I'm gonna say Enclave.
I swear when I
Okay.
get to my own land, I'm gonna come up with a much better.
Say that armor looks mighty familiar.
Does it?
Where'd you come across this?
We were attacked.
He was wearing it.
Wow.
Okay, but what happened to him?
He got attacked
He took a lightning bolt to the chest.
twice.
No, he
Yes.
took a lightning
Don't know
bolt
how
first,
he's alive.
then a sword.
Oh, yeah, that.
Mm. And who put this lightning bolt there?
Don't
Some
know.
guy.
They were speaking Draconic and they were attacking indiscriminately.
Some council raided a camp. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to get strong. That's all I was there. I did something.
You hear a grunt
You,
from Grover.
Could
You
you
live.
turn him around real quick? Let me get a look at him.
I just turn around backwards, so I'm facing away.
Now I'm gonna look at him and say, "Oh, hey there, Grover. How you feeling?"
I'm unconscious.
There's like
am in
moans
immense
of
pain.
pain and uncomfortableness.
That's
At
about
least
how
I
you
know
Your
look.
shoulder is
no one
metal.
didn't-
Well, yeah, that's fair.
It looks like he needs somewhere to rest. We should probably find a camp of some sort. Somewhere to
Yeah.
make camp.
How long has Max
you're
been
with
away from his
him-
computer?
Oh,
I
yes,
don't know
sorry.
because I can't hardly see anything.
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't tell, to be honest. I was trying to see if he was there or not.
So, well, if you're saving Grover, then you're obviously all right, folks.
I don't know whether or
find
not
somewhere
this
to
is
make
part of the
camp.
test. Is this part of the test?
part of the
What
test.
test?
I don't believe the examiner nearly dying would be part of any test.
No.
Good point.
Usually not, but just honestly, with the kind of fucked up shit that's happening in the world nowadays.
Like what?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Like that entire city there being just ruins. These Crimson folks just kind of destroying everything, ruining
Crimson
everything.
cunts.
Oh,
The economy is in shambles.
oh God! Get me out
The
the
action economy is in
shoulder.
shambles.
Fuck.
Thank you, Brandon.
I'm gonna
Somebody else. How strong is Stick? What's Stick's strength? Because it's probably higher than mine.
It's 11.
11,
So-
mine's 9.
Yeah.
So,
How's a fucking kobold stronger than you?
He's a satyr. Not
I'm
known
a
for their
satyr,
strength.
and I'm a sorcerer. Strength was my least prioritized stat.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you a twink.
Here, I'll try
No?
and take. I'll try and take part of Grover's. Like, I'll take the shoulders, and Stick can grab the legs, and we can like team carry him. And
Oh, for
we'll
fuck's
find
sake!
a.
At this
You
point,
guys
I'm
attempt
just
doing
going-
that, and it's just kind of like you and Stick are just kind of like dragging him against the ground, just kind of like, this is working, right? And you just hear Grover just, oh God, stop! Ah!
I'm just gonna pull out the blanket from my pack, fold it up, put it on my shoulder, and then put him back there.
Oh, that's...
Probably is better.
Honestly, I was going to.
I could
I
just
was
walk.
half going to suggest that we just hog tie his hands and legs together and just tie him to the end of my halberd like
What
one of
the
those hobo
fuck?
bindles.
I God, I could just walk.
Oh, in that case, I'll just set him down.
Oh, what
And
the fuck?
What happened?
Oh,
Since
shit.
these people don't seem to know what happened. What happened?
Oh,
I told you we got attacked.
yeah, that.
Where's the camp? Is it safe? Is it all right?
Oh, fuck
Well,
off.
it's safely destroyed.
That's it to be said.
I'm sorry. I'll stop now.
Dear
damn it.
God, man, that's
Wow.
that's a
Wow.
deep one.
Jesus. I just hate how I like most of the references during our sessions I just kind of like gloss over and just forget about them. That one was just instant. I was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I got it instantly.
God.
What did I
I
miss?
mean, Kirby at least appreciated the economy one, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more universal.
yeah.
The
Okay.
action economy is in shambles.
All right. Grover's kind of wobbly at first, but he kind of regains his balance and says, "Oh, well, fucking shit. I'm gonna be
Indeed.
honest. My vision's a little blurry. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, it's Cecil.
The satyr?
Yeah.
The asshole
He
that
does
always
appear-
tries to swindle our shit?
I don't always.
You will find I have nothing to steal.
All right. Uh,
And most of what I do steal,
If you
I
try
give to
stealing-
people who need it.
And if you try stealing from me,
how
tear out your lungs and
honorable.
wear them as a funny hat.
Oh God! And he kind of like reaches
Oh,
for
wait,
where the
I
hole
do have
was. He kind of like
Come to the dark side.
Jesus, Max. Nipple can get you banned on Twitch, by the way. So,
Well, it's a
Good
good
man,
thing we
Nipple.
can't see anything on his screen.
True.
And he's already
Um,
blocked by the face still, so.
well, I
Yeah.
just removed it, but
Okay.
so,
All I can
Grover,
see is the light hitting the side of his face.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
he kind of
And
rubs
the
his
muffin.
eyes.
Muffin looks good.
It does indeed.
To fill you in, Cecil, I was talking to these new recruits here, and suddenly out of nowhere, two recruits that weren't supposed to be there attacked us, and then called their allies, and their allies showed up, and I guess that's kind of where I blacked out.
We retreated when they called for reinforcements.
Do you
So
know
going-
where anyone else went?
Nope. Everyone just ran off.
All right, that means there'll
Presumably
be a
doing the same as we did.
Is there a regroup point somewhere?
there's a rally point a couple miles south, but
I don't remember such a thing.
that's because you're recruits, and we had not had a chance to told you. So,
Okay.
just follow me. I'll get us there probably. Although, probably best just to rest the night away for now.
Could do that.
Where's
Set up a watch.
where's your little friend, the scaly one?
That one?
Huh? Oh shit! I didn't see him.
He's
Must
very
look right
small.
over him.
He is very
Like
small.
always. You hear some protesting from Stick,
I will just pat his head.
but
He probably doesn't like it, but I do it anyway.
he doesn't. But it
Great.
calms him down a little bit.
Green.
But yeah.
Wee.
You guys impromptu and as quick as you can make a quick little camp for you all to rest. I guess I know who's keeping most of watch.
Probably the Warforged.
Probably the
I
Warforged.
can
And
keep,
since he's a monk, he
6
probably
hours
has
watch.
good perception.
Yeah.
I can keep 6 hours watch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then how much rest do you need? Is it only 4?
6.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Warforged needs
Yeah,
6 hours
but-
rest.
You also remain alert during the time
Yeah.
that you're resting. don't
Alert
you?
and conscious, yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're just keeping the entire watch pretty much. Just no fucks
Yeah.
given. Okay.
You're basically
yeah.
our century. Crest.
I'll just do a perception check for when you're actually resting, and then one after. So
Okay.
we'll just do 2. Okay.
Wow, those are shit.
Nothing really interesting happens. You guys do kind of
Retract!
like set up a little bit of ways from the road, so that way you have some cover.
And no fire.
During your rest, yeah, you can faintly hear movement on the road, but it goes and then it's gone.
As long as it doesn't get closer.
Yeah. And then at some point you hear a couple owls hooting, and flying around. And that's pretty much it. Nothing
Cool.
meaningful really happens. And eventually day breaks.
Yeah.
Oh no, can we fix it?
We still
The
have
sky is
2
falling. The sky is falling.
Would we still have 2 hours? Because a long rest is 8 hours.
Yeah, I was saying that you did your 6 hours, and then you did another 2 hours after that.
Oh.
So that is the full 8 hours. If you had something you want to do while you're keeping watch for that 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to search for herbs I can use with my herbalism kit.
Okay. Nature, I believe. I would
Let's-
guess.
More than likely, be nature.
Um,
Yes.
I'm a nature this motherfucker.
'Cause, I mean,
yeah,
that would.
nature or
yeah.
survival, apparently.
I'll say survival just because I know that's probably your better skill.
Hey, an
16.
actually good roll. 16.
Yeah. I don't know my herbs very well, but you find herbs.
Cool.
Um,
And then I'm gonna craft a potion of healing.
okay. I've never seen someone use a fucking herbalism kit, so I
job.
have to actually read what the fuck it does.
I'm
So-
the first.
To identify and apply herbs, so yeah, you have proficiency with it. What? I guess you roll for it to make the potions. Who the fuck just dropped out?
Elf.
Rip. And
He's
back.
Yeah, just
Everything's messed up.
It just needs to put his camera back on.
okay.
It's fine.
Hey, we're
Yeah,
It was only like
just-
5 seconds.
to yeet itself.
I was the DM for such
I'll say
a while.
I don't think it's a skill check to make.
yeah, I don't think it is either. So I'll just say you managed to find enough materials to make
One potion.
I'll say 2.
Bet.
I was gonna say 2 at first, but then I was like, oh, I can roll it. Maybe he'll get higher. But so yeah, you make 2 quick, simple potions of healing.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, how many herbs did I find? Is it 7?
Sure.
Uh,
It's 7. Oh god, yeah, you don't want him to have a lamp. Smart move. But yeah. So, day comes, and you guys decide to begin moving onwards, following Grover to the rally point.
Okay.
So, after following him for what's about 30 minutes, he eventually detours off the road into a heavily forested area. as most of this area is honestly just heavily forested. Yeah, Kirby, we understand. But yeah, following him through the forested area, he eventually leads you to what appears to be a set of ruins. You can see broken walls,
Your pizza at all.
various structures and statues that are chipped away at. And you can see a couple tents that have been set up with people moving around. And as you enter the encampment that has been set up, you see several injured getting bandages applied to them. You also see a few people that appear to be on stretchers that are actually completely covered. You assume they are the deceased.
Oh,
Hmm.
big set.
They done died.
And you notice that there is definitely a lot less people than when you had first entered the encampment.
A little bit my water.
Big set.
So. So yeah. Grover kind of looks around, and eventually notices a tent that's slightly larger. You guys had noticed it at the other encampment, but true. I'm just gonna leave that on, to be honest. He begins moving his way towards the larger tent, entering it, and as you decide not to enter all the way, but you do kind of stand outside it and eavesdrop. And you can hear Grover and someone else going back and forth, talking, before he storms out and says, "Well, when the fuck did we add that?
What?
Oh, is that from? Okay,
That's from a different server.
yeah, that is from the other server. I
It's not
forgot.
even in the server
Yeah.
that's in.
I was
either.
like, what? Because it's even the same picture, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's the one that I gave you to use. For
Yeah. Okay. Wasn't sure. Oh, there he goes.
We should add it here.
Good, hold up.
What did I miss?
I think I have
We're
it.
adding your
still
face
saved.
as an emote to the server.
It
Let me
is
see if I still
emote
have it
material.
saved. On this
Yeah.
one, it might be on my
Why?
laptop.
Okay, I want to point something out. Max currently looks like he's like in a some sort of noir detective movie, and like some sort of babe is like walking into his office to meet him right now. Like actually,
It does.
it
Need
looks
my fucking
100%
cigars.
like that.
I need my cigars.
Holy shit!
It was a cold and stormy night.
Yeah,
I
Hey,
sat
Max
in my
put on a
chair reading
shirt.
through my files.
yeah.
And
This is
walked
the
away.
story we need to be telling.
Oh,
But
man.
sorry. Getting back on
It was an
track.
average night in the
It wouldn't even be
was
like
an
one of like
average
the
night
good
in the
classics.
South
It'd be like one
Bronx.
like Archer. Is what I'd see
Yeah.
Max in.
if you're like fucking
Like,
Archer, for
You
sure.
know,
It was an average
There,
cold,
um,
stormy night in the South Bronx.
there actually was an Archer
There was
Noir
a fat guy
season.
sitting in
Oh
a
my
chair
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
a
Seriously, there-
sinister monologue.
If I remember correctly, Pam
Took a sip
was
of water.
a monster.
Nice.
And he swallowed.
Good shit.
It was
Fucking
good.
Max. Stop.
I have not been a single
His
word.
roommate's
Okay,
playing
moving
He's
on.
just been narrating. But anyways, fuck.
There's that word again.
There was a
doesn't- we can't
bizarre,
escape it.
strange, fleshy object hanging from the ceiling still.
Oh my god. No way, it's still there.
I'd buy it.
Jesus.
I'm gonna fucking rip that thing off.
Large
at the end of
fleshy
the-
objects.
At the end of the
hanging from the
semester, I'm
ceiling.
gonna rip that thing off, and
The
the fucking
vampire.
ceiling is gonna come with it.
No, you just gotta leave it there, Max.
Yeah, honestly. Okay.
It's in- It's a permanent fixture
So.
at this point. I'm
It's art.
right.
Yeah, season 8 of Archer, called Dreamland, is basically just a noir season.
Yeah.
Since the end of the previous season, he was put into a coma, and this is just his dreams.
Nice.
Yeah, it was that way for like 3 or 4 seasons.
It was.
Just
Yeah,
different
they were
drinks.
doing that until they could find the until they could renegotiate the contract.
But yeah,
Smart way to keep it
Um,
going.
Grover comes out and
Ooh,
kind of starts
he finally came
pacing
out?
back and forth.
I'm gonna tell him.
Um,
I'm gonna tell him congratulations.
all right.
Congratulations.
So
Okay, I completely missed that, but that's pretty in character for me.
Romeo. All right. So you remember all that shit I was telling you about our mission and whatnot?
Yep.
No.
Oh,
I figured as much. That makes
I
sense.
wasn't here for it, so no.
Of course you weren't, Cecil. You can actually probably go now if you don't really want to be here. I mean,
Cheers, I'll drink to that,
Oh.
bro.
Well, I'm
uh,
not doing anything else. Do you need a hand with anything?
well, I was supposed to have a squad of 5, and I guess having you and your little friend there would make 5. So, sure. Why the hell not?
I can think of several reasons, but I'm
I
gonna bring
can
them
too.
I can think of none.
I think this
Up.
is
We'll
a great
go with
idea.
him.
What?
I don't know. Don't ask.
I actually didn't hear what
Yes.
you said.
Something else. Something else.
I was created for combat.
Oh, what's this? The mission that you've got here?
So
What
I
are
do
you
not know
doing?
who I am. I do not know why I'm here. All I know is that I must kill.
I'm gonna be a Warforged
so
next one shop.
Jesus.
I got an
Why?
idea.
Oh god.
It's gonna be great.
He's just gonna be the Terminator.
Nope.
Hmm.
Even worse.
God damn it. He's gonna be a generic AI from any RPG.
It's
Nope.
just a Warforged whose entire character is being able to speak every single language. So he's just
He already got
C-3PO.
that character, just not as a Warforged.
True.
Yeah.
But so, Grover, kind of talking to all of y'all, says, well, for those that don't remember, and for those that weren't present, I'll give you a reminder. We are looking to reunite and apparently revive some of the greatest heroes that this world has ever known.
Who might that be?
Apparently, we actually have a location for one of them. An orc feller named Duggarod. He's a little ways north of here in a city called I can't remember its name. It's some orcish village or some shit, but
I cannot speak Orcish.
Does
I
anybody
don't
speak
think I can.
Orcish?
Yo,
Cool.
that
I
works.
probably should speak Orcish, but they've always gotten by with common.
They, as far as I know, a large part of them do speak common. So,
Not like those Dragonborn fellows.
oh,
They don't like speaking common.
from what I heard, yeah. But anyways,
There's that word again.
assuming you all are committed to something, I guess you all have your reasons for being here.
Yeah.
But
I'm here to fight.
I'll warn you now. There's no promises that we're all gonna make it out of here alive.
Some of you may die, but it's
So
a sacrifice.
I'll
I am
just
willing
let
to
you
take.
know that be prepared for the worst.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll set. Well, I guess we don't really have anything to pack. Might as well just go ahead and go.
Mm-hmm.
On the road
Not really
again.
much resources we need, right?
Don't believe so.
Y'all have
I already
weapons.
took his stuff. I'm gonna point to the Warforged.
Everything I need.
When he says you have weapons, I just hold up my hands.
That's
I
good
hold up
enough for
my, I
me.
hold up my,
Hold up
I
my
hold up a
hands
walking
and use
stick that I have.
prestidigitation to make sparks on them.
Oh god.
My hands just fucking glow like Iron Fist.
Yes.
Except they actually are iron.
True. God. So Grover kind of starts walking out of the encampment. Is like, well, I guess we're going then.
Road trip.
And you all begin to following him along. So,
But we took a long rest. That means I get
yes, you have taken a long rest.
back. I get back wild shape, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's each long rest, right?
All I have to
Yeah.
regain is
Yeah.
key.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, or a
Um,
short rest. Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's
Ugh.
pretty cool.
Yeah, but you only get like 2 uses of it, or is it
Yeah.
3?
I
Until
I have
you
2
get
uses of it right now.
Archdruid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You only get 2 uses of it ever, which is so fucking stupid.
It is ridiculous.
You only get 2 uses of it until you get unlimited uses of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
Even
weird.
barbarians get more rages over time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
come on.
Every
feel like
class has
we-
an increase in whatever that special thing they have is, you know?
So
I
Druid.
feel like we could like add that into our own games.
From 0 to 0
One and two.
to 0 to 0 to 0 to 0 to ludicrous speed.
True.
Really quick.
We'll maybe work that out, Roach. I don't know. For right now.
I'm okay with just 2 for right now, because like
Yeah.
I'm level 3. So
They also
Yeah.
do come back on short rests.
yeah,
so.
they do come back pretty
Yeah.
easily.
Yep.
So,
As do my key points.
so yeah, you guys follow him as he makes his way back to the road that you were actually previously on, and begins heading the opposite direction, now heading north. And just kind of turns and says, "So, by foot, it's probably gonna be probably about 2 days of travel. I hope everyone's all right with that."
okay.
All right. Any interesting stories anyone got to tell? Make some idle chat as we're walking.
I lived in the jungle, the forest.
That's
For a long
fucking
time.
boring.
It was pretty
It
fun.
really is boring.
Created for combat. My social skills are lacking.
Who'd have guessed it? I never would.
Well,
I
let's
would.
see.
I would have guessed.
Oh wow. What about you, big feller? I've seen a few Goliaths in my time, and none of them ever had, well, hair like that.
None looked like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Most of them are bald. Like, bald. Was just interested. Did you use some, like, hair regrowth treatment or something?
What? No.
Really? You're sure not a chia pet?
Fucking chip.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That should be a fucking wild magic surge.
It should. Oh god.
Let's see. There's any interesting stories?
I have none.
Hey, you know those little paper mache people things that people, the little kids do?
yeah.
Well, me and the boys a couple years back did that with human skin.
What purpose does this accomplish?
I'm gonna start
I'm
walking faster.
Fucking sorry, I asked.
For what reason did you do this?
Funny as hell.
You notice like G6 and Sticker
Watching
just kind of
little
like
bas-
staying a little back and just so like interested, but like the rest of the party is just kind of like walking faster.
Watching little bastards screaming and crying was just the best part of it.
Hmm.
Is this guy evil?
So you hear like
No, actually.
a lot of just confusion from Stick. He's just like, "What the fuck?" in Draconic. Yeah. And
That
kind of
was
like
the time we
speeds up
filled a
to
That was the time we filled a trebuchet with a bunch of severed heads.
good God.
Is this dude evil?
I can't help but feel that rocks would accomplish better.
Oh, don't worry, they
results.
were heads of lepers.
But anyways, what the
They
fuck?
were trying to
see
infect
little-
the town.
I feel like
Where
this
did
dude
you
is
come from,
genuinely
and
evil.
why are you part of this alliance?
Oh boy.
Simple.
I
was
Grover
with-
kind
I
of
was
interjects.
working
It's like,
with Hey,
we'll find out on
I
a later
was
date.
talking.
Yeah, we'll reveal that
Stop
information later.
Talking here.
Enough stories for now, I think. We'll just
Oh,
walk.
don't worry, it'll be over quick.
And
Besides, he asked me a question.
you
I don't like
guys,
leaving those up in the air.
that is more than fine to leave it up in the air because it makes it mysterious.
Ah,
So, after what turns out to be closer to 3 days, 3 days of travel. It was 2 days of walking, but adding in the rest and whatnot,
yeah, with the
it
sleeping
came out a
and
little
all
longer. Yeah. But eventually you find yourselves approaching. You can see it from a good distance as a lot of the forest kind of clears away. It turns into more of like hills. And in the distance, on a hill that's a little higher than most around it, you can see what appears to be a village of sorts. You can see the wooden walls that surround it. You can see a pathway that leads up to it. And it's in eyesight, but it's still like an hour away at this point. But within that hour, you do reach it. You can see there appears to be guards kind of posted all at the front gate of it. All very large, intimidating looking orcs. Of course, nowhere near as large as your Goliath friend, but still
Damn.
considerably tall. I mean,
I thought orcs were larger than Goliaths.
no. Goliaths are the second largest race,
Yeah, right behind furbolgs.
right behind furbolgs.
Yep.
It's weird, though.
I think Dragonborn and orcs are roughly on the same height level, right?
I remember somebody telling me that
Roughly.
Something about that.
I remember somebody telling me that Dragonborn are actually a lot like they're basically orcs, but they have the physique of dwarves covered in scales or some shit like that.
Probably, who knows?
Like they're just chonk.
Hmm.
But yeah. So. Yeah. As you guys approach, Grover kind of looks around and says, anyone speak Orcish? They usually like to hear their own tongue.
Oi!
That's good to hear. You'll fit in with them, I'm sure. So as you guys approach, you watch as about 3 or 4 guards kind of like step forward and halt you. They kind of put their hands up. In Orcish, one of them says, what's your business?
All right, so we got people with I'm gonna say this in orc speak or whatever. So we got people injured. and so forth.
Mm.
All right. Well, the boys got a bit thrashed a bit ago, and kind of need some place to hold over for a couple days. Other than that, we ain't got much to do here. We'll be out your hair in a bit. Don't make it well worth your time, though.
He kind of holds his hand out.
Why is
money.
he holding his hand like that?
Well, he did say that we'd make it worth his time.
He did say you make it worth his time.
All right. Anybody got money?
I have 5 gold.
Grover actually kind of steps forward and places a small bag in his hand, and says in common, "I suppose that'll suffice, eh?" And the orc kind of closes it in his hand, looks and nods at the guards behind him, who promptly walk over and open the gate open and beckon you guys forward. So as you enter the city, it is definitely an orcish city. It's basic as fuck. You see there are
Basic.
there's wooden buildings everywhere. They're somewhat well kept. The thing that looks the most well kept is what appears to be a statue, depicting a large orcish woman. That is kind of. It's basically like right at the front of the city. It seems to be a very important statue. But you kind of take a quick glance and it's quaint. But you can still see quite a few orcs kind of roaming around. Yes, there are quite a few guards inside the city kind of moving in patrols as well. So definitely they seem to be very on guard. And prepared for anything to happen. So, Grover turns to all of you and says, "All right, so remember, we're looking for a fella named Duggarod. That's his name. Should be big, intimidating, and probably a little old. But
would I have any connections here?
some
'Cause the
minor
feature that-
ones.
Yeah.
You-
I'd like to go and visit some of them and try and ask them if they know anything. That'd
Would I
be
have connections here?
what I'd do.
No.
I didn't think so. Will I see any connections at all?
I've been a smuggler around
Yeah.
these continents for years at this point.
He is a smuggler.
My class or my background feature is that I have
Yeah.
connections in different cities.
So yeah. Cecil heads off to go and find some contact. While Grover's like, I guess the best place for the rest of us to go would be look around a bar or something. That's all I can think of. I did not. All right, you.
What,
sure.
You said or something in the sentence?
I suppose. All right.
No matter what class, Max always plays the horny one.
True.
That's because the player shines through in the character.
True.
Happens to me all the time too, but not with horny.
Oh man.
I think you're the closest thing to asexual out the entire group.
Me?
No way, that would
No.
definitely be Noah.
I'm just fucking quiet about it.
Me? What?
Either Noah or Edge, actually, no.
I would say Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably is.
Speaking of, where is he?
No
Yeah,
clue.
A while.
I assume he hasn't responded.
Texted him, we pinged him on Discord and no response. So
At what point should we be concerned? Should
It's
that have been a
Edge.
couple hours ago? It is Edge,
it's
though.
Edge.
It is Edge, yeah, he is.
He tends to just disappear for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does not have as strong of an online presence as the
He's
rest
off
of
to
us.
the Shadow Realm.
He's probably gonna send us a message like tomorrow morning, and be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I'm in Kentucky now." It's like,
Why are you
Yeah.
in Kentucky?
why are you in Kentucky?
Did we tell him that this was Saturday night, not Sunday night?
He did know, yeah.
We
Don't
made
He
a
he
friend.
asked
Lucky,
a
now
while
everyone's
back,
Kentucky.
like if we were.
Yeah, that I do remember.
So, anyways, okay. So yeah, you guys follow Grover to the bar. We'll do Cecil's shit real quick. So yeah, you make your way over to the marketplace where you have a couple people that you have done a little bit of business with. Not a lot, as the orcs tend to be a little more closed off. But they have done some trading with you here and there from extra supplies that they've had. It's mostly been weaponry though. So you actually make your way to a weaponsmith that appears to actually be currently on his break. So he's just kind of sitting out, just kind of chugging a big ass mug.
Probably a water.
What time of day is it at this point?
Midday.
It's a good afternoon to you, I'll say as I walk up to him.
Kind of pulls his mug down. Puny. You look familiar. Do I know you?
I've done a little bit of business with you before, moving some supplies and such.
Alright. What do you want?
Oh, I was just in the neighborhood and figured I'd see if you could help me out. Looking for a fellow named Duggarod.
How does he kind of like leans down, because he is a good bit taller than you, but he does kind of lean down and says, "Since we've done business, I'll let you in on a secret. Don't say his name too loud."
Good to know.
You'll find him near the tavern. Big orc fella. Be sitting in the corner. Drinking. Probably already wasted. If not blackout.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
He'll, trust me, he doesn't take kind to strangers anymore.
Anymore. Something happened?
A few things. But I'll let him tell you that himself if he so chooses. Not my place to reveal.
That's understandable.
Be on your way now.
Indeed.
He goes back to chugging his mug.
I will head towards the tavern.
And there's only one tavern in the city. It is a very large tavern.
Is everybody drinking?
There
having
is
a, good old
a
time?
lot of the other
Drinking,
group
fighting, the whole shebang.
Yeah, when you guys
Oh,
get in
yeah.
there, there's an
I'm gonna order,
actual
like, a lot of beer.
okay.
And drink.
I'm right at home.
I have a slight drinking problem, so
You and I are gonna be fast friends.
But
tiny
yeah,
halfling.
as you guys get in there, you do see the large interior that is this tavern. Tables scattered everywhere, and in the very center of the tavern, you just see what appears to be some sort of ring
Yeah.
that is just set up for orcs that need to just fight something.
I will ask someone what the ring is for.
An orc waitress that you see walking past, you kind of stop her and ask her real quick.
What is this space for?
It's for when you have a dispute that needs solving, sweetheart.
So
Apparently
it is
orcs
for
have
fighting.
southern accents in this world.
What?
Apparently orcs have southern accents in this world.
Yeah.
What do halflings have?
That or it's the only accent that Noah can reliably do.
I know it's
That's more
orcs
likely.
and Most things don't have accents in this world except for the orcs, and then I gave Grover one just because I wanted him to have one.
Cool. So it is for fighting.
Aye.
Okay, I'm in. I step into the ring.
Well, enjoy yourself. And she just walks off. I'm gonna take a quick moment and go piss real quick because holy shit.
5 minute break.
I guess do we want to do a 5 minute break?
Might as well.
Sure.
Yeah,
Might as well.
might
Alright.
as well at this point.
We'll be
I'm
back in
going
5
to-
minutes.
I'll be back after these.
Alright.
And we're back. Okay. So, the rest of the party is currently at the tavern with Cecil making his way back. So, G6, you just entered the ring. Everyone else, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to get a beer or ale or
Okay.
whichever alcoholic beverage they can offer.
Yeah, they just have.
Do they ID him because he's so short?
They're orcs. They don't give a shit.
I don't
They
think
put
there is
those
a
in the baby bottles.
I think they basically just have a. If you're able to see over the bar, you can drink.
Yeah, if you
How
can
hard
see
is
over the
it for
bar,
him
you
to
can
get onto
drink.
one of the stools? Does he have to make an
It's a
acrobatics
climb.
check to climb?
Not yet. If he
I
gets
could
more
just see his-
drunk,
I could just see his little feet just dangling off of the seat.
the funniest thing is he's not even the shortest member in the party.
He's
No.
about as intimidating as this.
I don't know about that one.
Well, Kirby is like an eldritch being capable
Yeah.
of devouring galaxies.
Exactly. That's why I think
Eh.
Garth is less scary.
For now.
Jesus. But yeah. So, yeah, the bartender, already has like a couple mugs in his hand as he's walking to another end of the counter when he notices you. Kind of gives you like this squinted stare, just kind of like, what the fuck?
Hey,
And just places the cups he has in his hand down in front of a couple of orcs that are sitting there before walking over to you and is like,
Who, me?
no,
No, me.
Okay.
Garth. No one's approached you yet. They seem to mostly be ignoring you for right now.
Will anyone fight me?
She did say it's for disputing
Settling
issues. Yeah.
Yeah, I just understood that it's for fighting.
Um,
If you punch somebody, there'll be a disputed issue.
Yeah. um,
Does anybody know a good mechanic?
I got an issue to dispute with you. Punch.
so,
Nobody
he
said
is standing in front of you, kind of looking at you like, and what can I help you with?
Well, came to a bar.
Maybe-
I want a drink.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, he's legal drinking age.
Shut up, you big oaf.
Well, sure. What do you have?
What do you got?
Ale.
I'll take one.
Understood. And he pulled out a big mug, that is bigger than both your hands put together. And fills it
I
up,
just like to,
places it
just
on the
like to
counter in
take
front
the
of you.
image. He's got both his hands around it and he's sipping
Yeah.
it, and it's just covering his entire
Yeah,
face.
it's way like covering almost his entire face. It is big. It's big for an orc already, but it's massive for a halfling, especially. But yeah, you seem very excited about getting the large mug of alcohol placed in front of you. And
Extremely
he asks for a silver piece.
I'll give him one.
All right. Do you actually have a silver piece?
What's your starting goal, by the way?
I have a gold piece.
Should be whatever you're supposed to roll for your class, I guess.
I don't think it's actually class specific anymore. It gives
Is it
you
not?
you have items, or you can start with your gold to buy your own equipment.
All right.
There is actually.
I'll just say
standardized
everyone has
starting
like
gold,
50
though.
You
gold.
get gold from your background.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is it from the background? Okay, there we go.
I'll just
Yeah.
say everyone has 50 gold for now. So everyone has something.
50 or 15?
50.
Oh wow.
50, okay.
I have 5, my dude.
That's why I said
Now
everyone
you
has
add a
50.
0 at the end.
Damn, okay.
We're balling.
Although the smuggler might actually have a decent
Should I
stash
have
somewhere.
50 or
but-
Jarl Ball and
It wouldn't be
50.
on me.
50? Cool.
what Wouldn't I
And
have
again,
a little bit
most of what I actually gain goes to helping people now.
Wouldn't
I've
I have a
turned my
little bit
life
more
around.
given the nature of my profession,
Not anymore.
which primarily involves pillaging?
Not anymore.
Did G-Man already pay us?
No, I'm just saying you guys probably did like some small jobs in a couple villages here and there and made some coin.
The fuck would I have done?
You probably would
Bunch
just
things.
Probably
punch
just stood in
something.
place and look intimidating.
You probably would have like walked past the village and they'd been like, "Please, we need your help. Can I punch something?" Sure. Okay.
And yet,
Quickly, you.
And then you went and punched
Me?
something and you got
Yeah,
paid for it.
you.
Steve
There's someone,
disappeared
need your
and I
help.
needed somebody to punch trees.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Holy shit.
You were basically you were the villager's iron golem.
Oh my god, yes.
You're literally just an iron golem from what trip?
It's actually just an iron golem.
Pretty much know him.
God. That is
And I
perfect.
did
Why are you
some
putting
looting.
all of this in the dice channel?
Who knows?
I did a bunch of looting and pillaging.
Uh,
Father, I grip violence.
all right.
That screaming cat will never not be funny to me.
True. So
Father, I crave violence.
you guys sitting around at the bar enjoying yourselves. So G6 is in the ring. Garth is face full of mug. Stick
looking to
is
get my-
Great time.
I'm looking to get face full of orc titty.
Dick would have
so
been
let's
with
go.
me, wouldn't
yeah.
he? Or
Stick
did
probably
he just
actually
go
would have
with her?
gone with you for sure. Grover is just kind of like, oh god. Just kind of like waiting towards the entrance for hopefully some sort of information from Cecil. But G6 finally someone enters the ring. Pretty I was gonna say large, but he's not really that large of an orc compared to some of the other orcs in this room. He is definitely on the smaller side, but he's still fairly muscular. And he kind of walks in and says, "Are you in here for a reason, friend?"
In the circle,
Yeah.
I wish to fight.
Do you like have a reason?
I was created to fight.
Okay.
As good a rate as any.
So if you fight someone, then you're gonna lead the ring?
I will continue to fight until asked to leave.
Would you mind leaving?
Absolutely. And I leave the ring.
That was weird. He just kind of walks out too.
I'm just gonna stand there on the edge of the ring, completely motionless. Just standing there.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna stare at him with this expression, going like, "Well, if we ever bowl, we could use him as a hat rack."
Holy shit. But yeah.
Quick, hold your arms up to your side.
At this point, Cecil
He
and
goes,
Stick
Somebody throw a
walk
jacket
in.
over his shoulders.
I will look around to see if there's a corner with our men.
So
I
you
do.
do a quick glance, and of course you immediately the people you've been traveling with catch your eye because they stand out significantly.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Um,
don't really stand out. I kind of hide in the background.
I am a 6 foot. How tall? Hold on.
Considerably.
Okay, but
Considerable size.
you'd be surprised how
robot.
much somebody that's really small stands out whenever
Yeah.
you're in a line.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You are sitting at a counter.
My sister was the shortest trombone player in band, and whenever they were in a line, it was just
Yeah.
It was a very big dip, and you could tell where she was just from where the dip
Yes,
was.
I am 6'8" robot T-posing right now. So
God.
Yeah.
hard to miss.
Everybody
Again,
roll
we're
a
amongst
check to
orcs,
see whether or
so-
not you're intimidated.
But
Huh?
you see Grover kind of just standing there, just like leaning against the wall, just kind of like head in hands, just kind of like, oh god. Oh, Cecil. Yeah, good to see you. You find anything out?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Cecil, good to see you. You find
Yeah,
any-
the good to see you part. That's new.
I mean, look around. Do you blame me?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Did I see the large
Uh,
whatever his name was?
Give me a
I forgot his
perception
name
check.
now. Perception check.
Was
I
it
see
like
the large
hard
person.
four.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Start with a G.
it did not start with a G, but
Didn't?
no, it was Duggarod.
Oh.
Starts with a
It's
D.
a D. I was thinking B. I was like B doesn't sound right. I knew it ended with Rod. But
No, you do not see anyone matching that description. Or well, sorry, incorrect. You see a lot of people matching that description.
I'm specifically looking at the corners of the room.
Yeah, there's one in each corner. Like honestly, like big orc looking. It's hard to tell like age really.
Mm-hmm.
But in each corner of this building, and there are actually technically more corners because there's also like corner tables like near the bar. So there's several corner tables that you look at, and you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to find a large, muscly looking orc when all of these orcs look the fucking same? Like they're
That's racist.
same physique.
Weren't given any description other than his.
How many do I see? Like what's the actual number?
7.
Huh?
7.
7?
Yeah. There's one table that's doubled up.
I will go to the 5th one
Okay.
that I saw. Just roll a d7 to figure out which one.
So yeah,
go
it's
on,
actually
you
you
first.
actually go to one of the tables near the bar, the actual counter. And you decide whoever you're looking for is probably alone, so you at least eliminate the table that has 2 people on it. So you head over that table and you see a lone orc, kind of slowly sipping on his alcohol. And as you approach, he glances up. What do you want?
I'm gonna say very quietly, it's like you wouldn't happen to be Duggarod, would you?
He just slowly falls asleep looking at you.
And I guess no, and go to the next one and repeat the process.
Okay.
We'll find him eventually.
So you go to the what would be the northeast corner,
Uh-huh.
and there's
Process
this.
of elimination.
Yeah, this orc seems. You can tell he's like young, kind of spry,
Mm-hmm.
even a little arrogant.
I
He just
pass him
kind
over
of
him.
yeah, he just kind of like you approach him. He's like, "What the fuck you on, huh?"
Oh,
Come and
nothing,
challenge?
but no, that robot man over there, he was talking shit.
He was fucking. He just like starts moving towards the ring.
Still T-posing.
Yeah, you hear like loud, kind of obnoxious voice as he's approaching, and will challenge G6. I'm not gonna do that because that will take a little bit of time, and we all know how it's gonna turn out. So G6 does beat his ass. Unsurprisingly.
He just rushes a G6, G6 just steps aside and clotheslines him.
Well, like they
the
go in the
machine
ring, like he
built for
challenges
combat
him. They get
versus-
in the like ring, and he like throws a punch, hits the metal, and is like, "Oh, fuck!" It's like,
Wait,
oh,
I was just
what
gonna
the
say-
fuck?
Would
I
you
was just
say
gonna
say
this
it'd
be
building to
something-
start spinning?
I just manifest spirit arms and
Oh.
punch him with the
What
power
the
of
fuck?
Oro.
God.
You hear the what the before you punch him, and he just goes down.
I was thinking something more like that scene from what is that? Fucking Age of Ultron when he's got the Hulkbuster arm. He's like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah,
Just
go to
basically
sleep, go to
has a
sleep.
pneumatic fist,
Oh my god.
just a jackhammer. Go to
Yes.
sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
So
Yes.
Next one.
yeah.
Next corner.
So this would be the southeast corner now.
Mhm.
And this one, the guy he kind of looks over at you and. So, you had a question you've been asking a couple people? What is it?
I'm quietly just saying I'm looking for a fella named Duggarod.
Have a seat.
I'll take a seat.
Or if you don't mind me asking, for what
Take a
purpose?
I'll wave Grover over at that point
Yeah.
because I don't.
Grover, who is still kind of like face palming, just hardcore, kind of notices you and is like, oh, thank God. And moves over and has a seat next to you. So, what'd you call me over here for?
This is Duggarod,
The orc kind of puts his hand up and says, I'm not him.
Mr. D.
But
Oh, you're not.
I can lead you to him.
Oh,
He doesn't like social outings anymore.
I see.
He typically avoids.
What do you mean, all orcs saying? This is what I'm thinking of.
Can I roll insight on that?
For what?
If he's telling the
I mean,
truth
did-
about being able
You're
to
not
take me.
there.
Technically, you're
Now,
not
did
there
you
yet.
come over here?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well,
You'd be either
I'm
fighting
like
or
15 feet away or something. Would this be a
Well,
while
this,
I'm
well,
fighting?
this is. So you are in the center of the tavern. This is on the southeast corner of the tavern. This is a considerably large tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is fairly massive. It is probably. You guess it could probably house the entire village of orcs in here if they really wanted to.
Cool.
question. Do they print like big natural like storms here, like tornadoes and shit?
Yeah. Why?
This would be a good place to go in a tornado.
Be a good place to go no matter what. But the orc at the table with you guys says, so I assume this is your boss or something. He's the one with the information.
Yeah, it's the brains. I'm just the second brain.
So why are you looking for my friend, I guess? And Grover kind of like leans and says, well, how do I put this? We would like to recruit him, I guess. Get his help with some things. Assuming, he's willing. Don't want to force him into anything. It's just, big deal, I guess. Life and death stuff. World ending. Catastrophe. You catch my and the orc's just like, I understand. I will let him meet your friend here, not you. You have bias. Your friend here, not so much. That seem fair? He has been pointing to Cecil, by the way. He refers to your friend.
First to who?
Cecil. Grover kind of looks at Cecil and is like, are you fine meeting with this Duggarod?
If you tell me exactly what I need to ask him to do.
All right.
I just need more information and I'm fine.
So as I told you, we can recruit heroes and whatnot. Best of the
Mhm.
best. Dugarod is one of them. And tell him
Orange Marge sent you.
tell him he'll get that rematch. Tell him that. If he helps, he'll get that rematch.
Oh,
The orc sitting there just kind of like, and how do you know about that, elf? Which clearly irritates Grover, but he kind of looks and says, "That's none of your business."
Don't cite the deep magic to me, witch.
So
That's the kind of energy I'm getting there.
yeah, the orc kind of stands up. Diesel, was it?
Yeah.
Follow me. And he gets up and starts walking out of the tavern.
I'll
are we
follow.
about to do fighting?
So as he walks out, he kind of leans his head back, making sure you're following, and says, "You ain't got no weapons on you, right?"
Oh,
I
I
am
got
a
a couple.
weapon.
You're not here.
My violence detector went off. I am here.
Just G6 just kind of walks out, just like, "I heard weapons."
Oh, stay.
I sensed violent intent. Can I join?
There is no violent intent here at all. I hope not.
Why did you ask about weapons?
To make sure he doesn't try anything with a weapon.
Can I accompany
Here.
him?
No, here. I'm gonna hand you my 2 daggers and my crossbow.
That's fair.
What do
Hold
I
on
do
to
with
those for me. Just hold on to them for me.
Okay.
Stick is also like right behind you, just kind of walking. The orc's kind of like, your friend.
Does he have to stay? Can he not come?
At least his weapons.
Does he have any weapons?
Stick pulls out his big stick.
Yeah, his big stick.
and kind of holds it up to the G6 and says in Draconic, "Take care, big stick."
Big iron on his
Um,
hip.
Big
So-
stick on his back.
Yeah.
Mm.
He now leads you around the tavern, and kind of down the hill a little bit, down a slope, leading to like this kind of tiny little building. Like you would almost think it's an outhouse at first, like at first glance. But as you approach it, you get close and he kind of steps aside and says, "Just walk right in." And you were told what to say, so he should somewhat listen, I guess.
All right. I'll go on in.
Okay. So yeah, as you walk in, you don't have dark vision, right?
I do not, I believe.
Yeah. The kobold does, I believe, though.
Kobolds.
I do have the light cantrip, so
It's like, I mean, it's a small room. You can still faintly make out, like, stuff so you won't trip over it or anything, but you can't really see anything, and then you hear, "What do you want?"
you Mr. Duggarod?
I am. Who are you?
Well, my name is Cecil. This here is my friend Stick.
Satyr and a kobold. That's an interesting pair.
Yeah,
What do you want?
we've got
You should see the
Well,
fucking
we're,
freak show we got upstairs.
we're representatives of someone. I don't know if you know him. His name is Grover.
Don't know.
You may know, but he's He's helping us gather some old heroes, I believe is how he put it. He wanted the best of the best, and you were on his list. He said something about getting a rematch. I don't know exactly what that means. But
Right as you say that, you hear like the shifting of stuff and then like you can now see the figure kind of appearing.
Let's get down to
you
business.
can make out the Jesus. But you can make out the silhouette of him, and while Ulrich is bigger in height, the sheer muscle mass is enough to set him apart. This is a beefy orc.
Beefy boy.
And he is probably still about 7'5", so very, very tall. Still, shorter than Ulrich, but
I immediately bust in through the door, shirtless. Pose with me.
Jesus. But you kind of hear his footsteps, and like they creak the floorboard as he walks. And he just kind of you hear like stuff getting moved as he just kind of kicks it. And now you can kind of faintly see from the bit of light pouring in from underneath the door, his very imposing figure and his sort of white, scraggly hair that he has. He just kind of leans down and says, "What about a rematch, did you say?"
I don't know what it means, but he seemed to know that you would know. All he said is that if... Oh, okay.
And you open the door and kind of back out, and he just kind of walks through. You see the orc kind of look up at him like, D, what's going on? Lead me to this Grover, you said?
Yeah, Grover.
Lead me to him.
I'll take him back to the tavern.
He follows along.
I just now realized the fact that I am passing in and out of consciousness from tiredness and the fact that I'm drinking my water out of a fucking beer mug are very reminiscent of me being shit-faced drunk, which is what Ulrich would be doing right now, so.
True. So as you get led around to the tavern, G6 is still there. You'd also notice Stick is kind of like grabbing onto your leg, just like freaked out at the sheer size of this man. But
Whose leg?
Cecil's the only person he trusts.
All right.
But yeah, G6, you see as this very large, imposing orc is following behind Cecil. And they just kind of walk past you, grab their weapons real quick, and then walk into the tavern. And when you walk in, you can see Grover's kind of back to where he was, leaning against the wall, and looks up. You're back already. What do you say? And before you can even say anything, you kind of like step out of the way, and he just looks up and just like, oh, Jesus. I guess he wouldn't say Jesus, but good God, you're fucking massive. What the And Duggarod just kind of, so I take it you're the one that mentioned rematch? Grover looks at him and is just like, yeah, it's what I was told to tell you by a certain person I work for, so I don't really know much about it. I just know she can make it happen, I guess. You could talk to her about it if you come back with us. And Duggarod just kind of... He just kind of goes silent and just looks down. Let me grab my things. I'll be right back, and walks out of the tavern. And at this point, you all you were in the moment that you hadn't really noticed. All the chattering in the tavern just kind of stopped. And as you kind of like look around, you realize like everyone's just staring at your group now. And just kind of like looking like a little confused, and just some of them kind of stand up. One starts approaching you guys and just like
I'm gonna start slowly reaching for my pole axes. Are we gonna be doing the fightings now?
This really catches my attention, and I I ready myself for combat.
I will gather my companions and try to usher them out the door before
keep
anything goes bad.
So yeah, you guys are kind of ushered along by Cecil, and Grover's helping him as you guys make your way out. The orc that you had talked to in the corner, he just kind of looks over and says, "Well, I guess that worked."
I go back inside. Was someone wanting to fight?
Most of the orcs just kind of like look back at the guy that's still on the ground in the ring and just shake their head.
I'll leave then.
As soon as oh damn it, I was gonna piggyback off of that. As soon as he said that, you just see me just peek over his shoulder, like pole axe in hand, like
it is
it's
fist
just a
fights,
ear
but
to ear grin.
Yeah, it has to be a fist fight, my man.
Even better.
Okay.
You know the scene from Game of Thrones where the mountain crushes over.
you
the
even
skull?
see like the kobold kind of peeking his head around. Stick is just like fist fight.
I don't think it would be a fair fight.
No, it wouldn't, because he's a monk too, so he would win.
That's what you think.
In a fist fight, my money's
All I gotta
always
do
on
is
the monk.
grapple the bastard once.
But yeah, I mean, grappling him wouldn't do much.
You guys know how
Just
you guys
stop
know
him.
how hard I can hug, and I can fucking like squeeze the life out of somebody.
But anyways,
You nearly broke a rib of mine once, I'm pretty sure.
You know that what is the fucking anime? I know what it is. It's like the fucking big skelly dude, lich dude. He fucking kills a bitch
Overlord?
like that.
Yeah, Overlord.
Yeah, Overlord. I think it is.
Oh, I was talking
Like
Hands
kills
on
this
the
chick named
gold
Claire or
gown.
whatever. Basically, just crushes her.
Yeah.
Basically that.
I was talking about a like whole different anime where big skeleton guy buys a girl and then
Oh yeah,
basically
that one
treats her-
too.
yeah.
That's very different to Overlord, but
yeah. Hey, I heard big skeleton guy. I was like that one. No. So.
yeah.
Boom, daddy.
I think that's even getting a new season, isn't it, Roach? I think it is.
Well,
What?
That anime you're talking about. I think it's getting a new season here soon.
Is?
Yeah. But anyways, so, you guys wait outside for a few minutes before eventually Duggarad comes back around the corner. You now see he kind of has like minimalistic kind of armor. Like he just has pretty much a I can't. It's basically like a leather loincloth, and a large great
Whip
axe.
it out.
It's a
Whip it
OVA
up.
that they're making for
OVA. Okay.
3-part OVA.
But yeah, he is also like leaning against his shoulder is just a large great axe. Very fitting for his size. He just kind of walks over and says, Interesting.
What are the stats
group."
of the great? What are the stats of the Great Club underneath the loincloth?
No comment. But
I need to know these things.
and you never will. So he
Never would have guessed that my character is lawful neutral.
oh, he also actually
I
has
wouldn't
on
have
a
guessed
No.
a very nice looking belt. Um So,
The
know
neutrality
Does it
is
look
just.
like a giant strength belt?
Is it a giant
make a
strength
perception check.
Perception.
Well, I guess technically this would be Arcana to see if you recognize
Yeah.
a magical item.
Oh yeah, I would definitely not. Yeah, I have a +0 to that shit. Yeah.
I have +3 to Arcana. That's
I have
16.
+2.
Uh, okay. Surprisingly. I would say-
And the magic item.
Yeah, G6, I don't think you'd have enough world experience to know what it is. Despite having a good roll. But, Cecil, you're a smuggler. You've dealt with a lot of magic items, a lot of various types of items, and you do recognize it is a belt of giant strength.
Can I tell
Um,
which one? Or did I not roll high enough for that?
I would say you didn't roll high enough for that.
Okay, that's fair.
But you do know it is a belt of giant strength. So yeah.
Based
So-
on the fact that he's already super ripped, I'm gonna guess it's one of the higher tier ones.
Mm-hmm.
But
So, yeah, he kind of gestures forward and says, "So, lead the way." And Grover looks around and says, "Before we leave the city, is there anything y'all need to do? I don't imagine you've been paid yet, so you don't exactly have coin."
I have some gold.
I have some. I don't know.
I'll take
I think
his
we got
share.
enough supplies.
Say what?
I'll take his share.
I was not offering my money.
I
I
will
thought we
just
were
make a
getting
move
paid
on
again.
it. No, he
I
said you
would
guys
like to
haven't been
sell
paid
my
yet.
arrows.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't been paid yet. I thought we were going to be offered pay.
Yeah, well, it's not like he just carries enough to pay all of you on him, so.
Fair
Um,
enough.
all
Government
right.
version of an IOU.
Yeah, he starts making his way to the gate of the city. A lot of people are eyeing you at this point. At least you think they're eyeing you, and then you realize they're all focused on Duergar. Dugarod.
Let's say now he's an
Yeah.
entire race of dwarves.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. But yeah, you notice they're all pretty focused on him now. And he just
It's fine by
doesn't
me.
seem to care. He just keeps his eyes forward and keeps walking. The guards kind of see you guys approaching. They just kind of like look back and forth and just a little confused and just like open the gate and just like just safe travels. And you hear like whispers amongst them, and you can faintly like hear the name Dugarod. Just back and forth is like what? There's visible confusion, but
I'm going to just look. I'm just going to talk to Duragad,
Dugarod.
whatever the Dugarod.
Rod.
And I'm just going to say, what's with all these people fucking gawking at you? Did you fucking suplex a dragon or something?
A few years ago. Why?
Damn.
It was only an ancient.
That's
It wasn't
badass.
anything really big, I guess. Is that not normal? Suplexing a dragon? He just kind of looks around at you guys like, oh.
Your frost giant mate would love you.
Interesting. So, I don't know any of your names except for Cecil over there.
Hey, Grover.
Oh, yeah.
I am Garth, my friend.
Who said that?
Down here.
Look down.
Oh,
How's the weather up there, big guy?
I'm just
My
gonna hold him.
apologies.
I'm just gonna like pick him up like a puppy.
Yeah.
Like they're just like
literally
the
gonna
like
be
the
Tiny
Simba.
Tina riding on Max's shoulder.
I'm just gonna pick him up like Simba. It's just like the there you go.
Hmm.
Whoa. And he's
Nice
just
to
like,
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
My designation is G6.
That's boring.
I just shrug.
Duggaraj is like, wait, you don't happen to come from the monastery just a couple miles off of here?
Yes, I was built there.
Thought so. Couldn't tell. You all have the same smell. I gotta
What are
say,
you
it's
referring to?
what?
What are you referring to?
You just said you guys have the same smell.
Mm.
Or
Do
but
you know of another person from my monastery?
I've met a few. They
Yeah,
come
he knows
into
a
the
few.
city occasionally.
They all smell alike.
Mm.
Usually looking to pick a fight. Usually
We
they
do enjoy
lose.
fighting. They lose.
When they pick a fight with me.
Fight me.
Maybe some other time.
Okay.
And I will say it's interesting not being the tallest person in a room. And he just kind of looks over at Ulrich. This is
Yeah,
I
a
look
first.
over at him as well. Yes, it is something I am not used to.
Yeah. So. And he kind of like slows his pace a little bit and says, "You guys know anything about this Grover fella?
No.
Sorry, what was that?
You guys know anything about this Grover fella?"
Nope.
No. I
he's
saved
supposed to
his life
pay me to
earlier-
kill people, so it's away with me in my books.
I saved his life earlier today. That is all I know. Other than his name is Grover.
Same.
He
Understood.
pays me to kill people.
He was
At
going
least
to
he's
hire
supposed
us.
to. I haven't been paid yet.
It does seem like in a sense he has hired you. And have you considered when your payday is?
I am not in it for the pay, though it is a bonus.
Suppose.
I was
So.
mostly just bored.
Interesting.
I still do. I just want to get stronger.
Well, you see, I kind of worked out a deal with a couple of the higher ups at the rebels or whatever the hell.
The Enclave, as they've come to call themselves.
Yeah, I don't give two right fucking shits about them. But what they can get me. Now that's the good part.
So you're in it for something.
We're not doing it for the money. We're doing it
We're
for
doing it
a
for a
shit ton
shitload
of
of
money.
Yeah. Well, I was like, let me get back into the. All right. Kingdoms rise, fall, whether it be these crimson cunts or the pogger fucks, whatever the hell their names are. I don't really give a shit.
I'm here to fight.
I just wanted a bit of land of my own.
You want your own kingdom?
Fuck no. Why would I want a kingdom?
I don't know.
Bunch of
Seems like everybody
sniveling
does.
shits looking to me for a handout?
Damn.
I'll tell you one thing. I never understood, well, whether it be these crimson cunts or whoever, always want to try to rule the world. Like, seriously. You rule the world, and as soon as anything goes wrong, everybody blames you.
The Crimson Council
Too much responsibility.
don't want to rule the world, they want to enslave it.
Exactly.
This is a fine distinction there, unfortunately.
Oh, come on. Every couple thousand years, somebody tries to enslave the entirety of the all living races, and then they get fucked over some way or another.
No one has ever successfully enslaved a large number of people for
Bingo!
very long.
No.
It will
But
Honestly, we don't really have to do jack shit. It's gonna fall apart eventually. But hey, get where the getting's good.
Well, it might fall apart eventually, but then again, there's a first time for everything. We might as well ensure that it falls apart.
How many 100 years before it does fall apart? How many lives are going to be lost at that point? Just
Killed
consider
70
that.
people the past week.
And he just kind of keeps moving. Now picking up his pace to talk to Grover about something. You hear them kind of whispering back and forth.
My mug is empty. I shall
But-
be back.
Once again, after about 3 days travel, you guys find yourself making your way back to the same rally point that you had visited, where all the ruins were, and upon approach, you can faintly see a plume of smoke in the sky. And approaching, you hear. You notice like Grover kind of start speeding up a little bit. He just kind of looks back and says, "I think something's not right."
Is that
When
meant
is
to be on
anything
fire?
going right?
There's no way they would light a fire that big to give off such a massive signal.
So that is not meant to be on fire.
No.
Should we put it out?
Hopefully, if we can.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go.
I have a feeling it
Um,
might be harder than just putting it out.
Yeah.
Well, if it means a fight, I'm in.
Okay. So, the pace starts picking up. You guys start moving faster and faster until eventually you detour into the trees, heading pretty much straight for the smoke at this point. Okay. We might have finally heard from Edge. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
send it to a break while we sort this out and get everything straightened out.
Cool.
So we'll do that. Be right back in a couple minutes. And we're back.
Why
Okay.
not?
So,
Hey,
yay, we have all our players. So yeah.
Everyone's here.
You have met Stick, but now you can see the player for Stick. So there we are.
Yes.
Hooray!
If there's
Um,
enough pixels.
You can see 7 pixels of him.
It is. My internet is maybe chugging. I don't know.
I look like one of those
do.
characters that's supposed to be like an evil overlord, so you can only see like you know what I'm saying? Like in those old
Yeah.
movies where like they'd be like talking over a screen and you couldn't see their eyes. It was just like pitch black there, and you can only see like the white outline of their face.
Yeah, I guess.
But it looks like right now, but it's just black and white.
Bro, what is happening? Wait, so the thing that
Back
broke
up and all.
really broke. That's why I keep seeing the flash on the
That's
the
scary.
screen.
Stick.
I have to
So
resize
what
it.
broke and how do we fix it?
I'm working on it, kind of. Okay,
Okay.
so you guys are currently approaching the encampment.
Oh god,
yeah,
I
do
can
you
see
it?
that in
Uh,
the stream. Yeah, that
yeah, I'm
is
just
bad.
gonna-
Oh,
Yeah.
What's the stream look like?
What's doing that?
Oh lord.
What?
I'm currently having to resize it, but it takes forever because for some reason it went massive. Do you see just the corner for it?
Ah!
That is just the corner.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
So
what?
I'll worry about that later.
Oh,
Technical
oh.
live.
It's whatever.
That's so fucking great.
I don't know why it does
what
that.
happens when you
It does
say
it
fuck it, we're
because that's
calling
the
it
second time it's
live?
happened.
Hmm.
So.
Question is unregistered hypercam just scrolling across the bottom of the screen?
No, it should be, but it's not working. Besides, I always use fraps. I was that guy.
And it's always got the same fucking like EDM
I don't know if
intros
it
like
uses
that.
anything other than
June.
So,
I don't know. It's like the June.
Resident by home.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's what the name of that song is.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay.
Hold on.
So yeah, let's focus. So you guys are returning back to the encampment. Stick, you're just pretty much going along with Cecil.
No.
As you
by
do.
Home is the Vaporwave song.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Don't worry.
So, yeah. You guys are currently running through the forest, running back to the encampment that seems to be on fire with Duggarod in tow. So,
More on fire.
it could be more on
Could be
fire.
more on fire.
You eventually make your way into the clearing that houses the ruins, and there you can see familiar figures that you had seen on that same night that your previous encampment was attacked. You can hear various draconic voices calling out commands, and you can see lots of fire. Most of the tents seem to be on fire.
Could be more on fire, probably. Right. So it's not.
You watch
Too
as
bad.
Duggarod seems to have zero hesitation and is immediately already charging at a large group of these. What do you assume at this point to be Crimson Council soldiers?
Max, I found the title.
Wait, send it to
Jesus.
me.
I'm putting it in players only. It's also in the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
It's 009 Sound System Dreamscape by Trance.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Or maybe 009 Sound System Dreamscape is the artist and Trance is the song.
Who knows?
I don't fucking know.
I think
Nobody gives a shit.
I feel like Trance is actually the song, but
It's a fucking weird artist name then.
yeah.
Either way, it's a weird name.
There's some of those out there.
There are plenty of those out there.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you watch as Duggarod immediately takes action. Grover immediately takes action. What are the rest of you doing?
I would like to summon the arms.
You summon the arms.
Let's go break shit!
We're not going to do traditional
Amen.
combat. That's going to take forever. So
Break shit!
we'll just do shit.
I'm
Okay.
gonna.
Any preparations before you run in?
I change
Yeah,
into
the
wolf
arms.
and just start charging.
Wolf or dire wolf?
Dire wolf.
Ah.
Thank you for that.
So you two run in. Ulrich.
I am also running in.
Ulrich runs in. Ulrich is already in. Cecil and Stick. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm right there alongside Grum, whatever the hell his name was.
Grover.
No, not
Oh, that's
Grover.
Duggarod?
Yeah, Duggarod.
Okay.
No one's gonna fucking remember that man's name until after we've heard it for several sessions.
I'm
just calling him. The
funny
only thing
thing
that I
is-
can think of right now is just like, oh yeah, Doug's dead.
And this is not the first time you and Elf have met the character, but I don't expect either of you to remember that. So
Nope.
Stick's gonna.
Brandon remembering things.
I'm surprised Elf doesn't,
I mean-
but
My memory's not that good.
I know.
Was it that one homoerotic escapade with Corin?
It does
No.
involve Corin, but not that.
Oh, I remember him now.
Was
Okay.
homoerotic volleyball?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't erotic volleyball.
Damn.
Okay. But
James saying
Didn't Corin get his original belt from him?
yep.
Yeah.
So he's got multiple belts to spare.
That's why he gave a weaker one away, because he had a better one.
We all have we all know about the belts of giant strength, but what about the suspenders of giant strength?
God, I wish.
The good old suspenders.
No, the belts are suspenders and a belt.
So,
So you
a
can technically have
suspenders
3
of
belts.
anybody.
Damn.
It's okay. So the belt of giant strength looks like a fucking WWE title
yeah,
belt.
it is big.
A fucking harness on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the leader hosen
But,
of giant strength?
I
I want to get that one.
Cecil, Stick, what are you guys doing?
Stick's
I
gonna
mean, I'm gonna.
stick.
I'm probably gonna hang back from everybody, but still go in and try and provide covering fire.
Break shit.
Okay.
So if you're doing covering fire, then we have
just-
allies in the fight, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Do now.
All right. So Stick's gonna he's gonna find somebody who's already fighting something and use take advantage of that sweet pack tactics
Oh boy.
to get advantage on all those attacks.
Okay. So Stick just runs around, just hitting people with his
With a
fucking
stick.
horny stick. Bunk, bunk,
The what stick?
horny stick.
Oh, horny punk.
The horny bonk stick.
Oh,
Gotta send them to horny jail, you know.
Stick.
So yeah, with your guys' arrival, and especially Duggarod's arrival, you watch as he literally, and mostly Ulrich, you see this, as he charges into a large group of about 10 to 15 people, brings up his axe, and just cleaves. It is.
Nice.
If you were someone with a weaker stomach, you would probably feel a little grossed out. But you've done shit probably equally as.
I'm
gruesome
pretty
at
sure I've
times.
done worse shit.
I don't even think about it.
Let's be honest, I've done worse shit than he has done.
A white dude motorcycle helmet on Stick. That would be amazing.
Uh,
Jesus.
I think a yellow and black motorcycle suit and fucking katana would be better, but yeah.
But yes. Immediately, you guys
But yeah.
just charge in.
That fits.
The wolf basically grabbing the attention of as many people as you can, and you guys realize the best course of action is just to lead them into the giant green lawnmower. So you guys just realize, like,
lead them, they're pretty much just using firebolts and razor frost
yep.
to not use spell slots.
Oh, I am just punching everything.
Yeah, I imagine.
If Stick ever gets
I am
armor, that's
brutalizing-
Kirby's suggestion is what we should.
When they go down, and I stop hitting them. I start
I am
hitting everyone else.
brutalizing these
Yeah.
motherfuckers, and I am
Um,
enjoying every single second of it.
But you guys immediately notice the forces of the Crimson Council are immediately, seemingly, if they're not retreating, they're getting cleaved.
I just start hitting stuff.
they're
I
intimidated
don't
by the
allow
size of
retreat.
Stick.
I'm too
yeah,
fast.
a 6 stick.
I'm too fast to allow them to retreat.
Oh yeah, no, they're trying to retreat.
Same.
But
Break their kneecaps.
I imagine at this
Make
point,
me
Stick
return.
and G6 being fairly fast.
I'm moving 50
I'm
feet.
also
Yeah.
using Rays of
So-
Frost to reduce their movement speeds.
Oh god.
I'm just using the. I'm actually like I would do this in regular combat as well, but I'm just gonna use the back end of the halberd to just trip them, like just sweep the legs and then just jam
Yeah.
the spike directly into their spines.
Okay. But eventually you guys have kind of made a clearing of to give you enough space to approach what appears to be the commander's tent that you saw Grover go into earlier.
I'm gonna growl.
You do see it is pretty much completely burned down at this point. You can see a table with like a map on it, and you can see a fairly heavily armored female kind of battling a couple soldiers.
I'm gonna growl. Even louder now.
Is she friendly or hostile?
She's wearing the same armor as everyone else there, so
So hostile.
no, as in your allies. I mean,
Oh. Okay,
most
well.
the soldiers from the Crimson Council are wearing more sort of cloaks and robes rather than armor.
Okay then.
Perfect for fighting,
I
sir.
will assist her in.
As soon as I see this, I'm just going like the halberd charge has already begun.
Okay.
Like I'm going to try to just shish kebab these bastards.
Okay.
You better done with a spear.
No, like
So-
a halberd's got like the long spear at the very top, or it's like
Yeah,
the
you
spearhead at the.
Stick yells, "Frack Lee! Frack Lee!" and runs in.
What?
He's
The entire
speaking in
time-
Draconic.
Yeah.
You can speak
Yelling,
Draconic, so yeah. You
The
know what he's
entire-
saying.
The entire time Ulrich is fighting, he's just yelling, "What?"
Well,
There's a lot of yelling.
aim for the knees.
Oh lord. But
And just indiscriminately firebolting into the crowds of Crimson Councils.
damn.
Excellent.
Buster fist to the kneecap.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, they're gone for the most part now. There's pretty much nothing left except for slight stragglers, which, for the most part, the
Aren't straggling
being-
fast enough.
yeah, they're being taken care of.
You cannot escape me.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna see if I can yell out to one of the soldiers, "Oi, keep one alive! I want to play with him later."
No,
There was a very loud no.
that is. I thought you said you were a lawful neutral. That is
Why should I
extremely
keep
not
alive? 'Cause I
neutral.
break a neck.
pretty much, yeah. But the female that you saw fighting, she kind of stops as the enemies are now defeated. You see as she has effectively disassembled them, to put it lightly.
I would like to walk around the battlefield making sure none of them are playing dead.
Stab.
Likewise.
Okay,
Stab.
yeah,
You know,
Stab.
I'm gonna go up to them. If I sense a pulse, I snap their neck.
yeah. I imagine you both would be doing that.
I'm just gonna be stomping on their skulls.
Unnecessary.
Also, once again,
It would kill them immediately.
it would not fit
Yeah,
your
but-
character.
Inefficient. Also, lawful neutral. Change what's on the page for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're more
I'm gonna
going
go around
towards
and start
neutral
looting them.
evil.
Yeah.
What
But
do I find?
what'd you say, Roach?
I'm gonna go around and just start looting them. See if they got anything on them.
Stick's gonna reach up and pull on.
Surely they got something.
Lisa's
Like they're
arm.
like
I don't think I
They
even
gotta
wrote
have
down an
something.
alignment for the guy.
could be useful for the alliance or
In
me.
retrospect, I don't even think I wrote down an alignment for him.
I didn't.
The one you have down is lawful neutral
I didn't
Yeah,
think
under
fuck that
alignment. But well, hold on there. So yeah, you look around. most of the stuff is nothing that you as a druid would use. Given that
Alright,
it's
then
all
I up-
pretty much metal based.
All right, I updated it.
Fair.
There you go.
So yeah.
Is there anything of use to like anybody in the group or the
Uh,
alliance or anything?
Probably to the enclave. Yeah.
I'm gonna start looting the corpses.
I already did that.
That is already what Garth just did.
You already looted hundreds of corpses?
Yes.
Not all of them, but a group. Most of the others are already being taken care of by the
Do
soldiers.
I find like any money
No.
or anything? No. Okay. Makes
They're
sense.
They wouldn't run in
makes sense, yeah,
holding
that's what
like
makes
bags
sense.
of money. Yeah.
They're
you do
low-ranking
find-
cultists. At
Yeah.
best, you're gonna find a knife.
Yeah.
But you do find several dozen pictures of their families.
I
Aw.
burn
What
them.
him next?
This is cute. All right. Toss it.
Burn them.
Small little demon
We
children.
go after them next.
It's just little demons.
Ay. Jeez. All right.
Do we talk to Armored Lady?
Yeah. So she turns her attention. Grover starts talking to her.
Hi, Armored Lady.
And you guys kind of walk up. And Grover turns around and says, "Oh, I'm glad that went well. So, he kind of turns and points and says, "This is our current leading officer, Captain Trottensdale.
Hello there.
Wait a minute.
She
Name sounds familiar.
This name is familiar.
I'll wave. Probably because of Tara's last name.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you watch as she kind of removes her helmet, and you see a very young female, probably about 20 years old. And she kind of looks around and says, "Oh, so this is your new squad, Grover. They're capable, and this must be Duragod. Did I say that right?" And he, close enough. I take it you're the one that told Grover here about the rematch. And the captain just kind of looks up and says, yes, it's something my mother had mentioned some few years ago. Something about you having a fist fight with a another one of the heroes they were looking for, a man named Corin." And Durgar just, "Oh, is he really still alive?
That
After
man is my
everything,
senpai.
after everything he's been through, how is that fucker not dead?" And the captain just kind of goes,
In
"I
the
have
distance, you hear Henry
no
scream,
clue."
"Exactly!"
um,
So,
Just hear
Uh,
screaming.
I'll get him
Um,
yet.
but the captain kind of looks and says, well, I suppose this is progress. This is
Man, Corn's gonna be old at this point. Like,
We get some
He
old man
never
Loki
reached the
type shit.
level in Druid where he actually.
yeah,
no, he didn't. He's like in his 60s now.
yeah. Well,
50s to 60s.
Adnala would be what, like 160?
yeah. I never said we'll
now he's
actually
going
meet
on
those
about,
two,
Not
"Back
that
in my
matters.
day, doors used to be made of solid steel."
but
I think Soraya is
Come
kind
off
of
the
dead.
hinges and
at this
carry
point.
him as a shield.
no. But hold
Whose
on,
race isn't for that
we're
long?
not done yet. So
What's this new
Uh,
French door nonsense?
the captain, she steps forward and says, "We appreciate what you've done for us so far. We're gonna try to find a different rally point.
Oh,
Um,
oh.
for now, Grover, do you have their pay? They at least deserve something." Grover looks around and says, I'm pretty sure it was in your tent." And she just goes, "Oh, that's unfortunate. It's probably burned to the ground. Seems like
Are you
we
gonna pay us in paper?
can't provide you with the coin just yet until we find it, but hopefully we'll have pay for you here soon. For now, we'll tend to the wounded and try to get a move. Thank you for your service. And she puts her helmet back on, and starts walking around, talking to anyone that seems to be wounded.
I am unhurt.
Yes, you guys.
No, my hands are
can't be hurt.
dripping with blood.
There is blood everywhere, but it is not my own.
Would I have
alright.
turned back from wolf form? To...
If you wanted to.
I'm gonna stay in it
Okay.
and just.
You can stay in that form
like
for
a
I
wolf.
think 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like maybe 10 minutes. 20.
I'm gonna walk
More like
over
20 minutes actually.
to. Huh.
Wait, so you were searching dead bodies as a wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
He could smell things.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It'd just be difficult for him to grab things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be an hour and a half at this level, actually. Or actually an hour.
Is it half your level?
It's half your droid level rounded down.
Dang.
Nobody. Jesus on the third day. Alright, I'm head out.
Wait, did you
Jesus.
put a level into each of your classes?
Huh?
Did Elf put one level into its 3 separate classes?
No,
No.
those are just 3 different characters that I have prepared
Yeah.
for the 3 different one-shots.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I'm not multi-class into sorcerer, cleric, and
That would have been impressive.
rogue.
That would have been very
I'm interested
impressive.
to see that. I would have been interested to see where you went with that.
You would have to be in it for some reason in particular.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna walk around and see.
I
if
mean, the
anybody
sorcerer
will
and the
look at my head.
cleric, I guess, could go together since it's.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Did you hear me, Noah?
I did not hear the last part. I heard you were gonna go around.
I'm gonna walk around and act like a dog, see if anybody will pet me.
I'm petting
Give me
you.
a general charisma check.
Ooh,
I think you should get. I might not be the DM, but I think you should get
9.
I'm gonna point over. I'm
advantage
gonna look at
because
him and
good
point
boy.
at it and look. Say, "Stick, look, a wild dog," and see what happens.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What
Thick, it's a
happens?
wild dog. What happens?
What do you do to him?
I roll perception?
Is this to see the wild dog or to what?
Do I need to roll insight to see through a lie, I guess?
Yes, insight to see through a lie.
Versus what? My deception?
Yes, since you are actively trying to deceive him.
Am I not proficient in deception, but I still have +4 because I'm a charisma caster.
Went from a
Well-
bard to a sorcerer.
16.
Don't worry. It's not that hard. He only has... Actually, he doesn't have any bonus to insight. No, wait. No, he does. He has 2
Yeah, I was gonna
plus
say
2
you
to
have
insight.
+2.
Okay.
You have to beat a 16.
Ka.
Ow.
We both rolled 12s, but my bonus is bigger.
So
My
how
bonus is
fierce-
bigger.
How fierce does this wild dog appear to be?
Oh, it's
I mean, well, it's
mangy.
a dire wolf that's walking
Yeah, it's
around.
a dire
It is
wolf,
a
isn't
dire
it?
wolf.
He's just kind of chilling
It
though.
is a big dog.
Yep.
He vibing.
Big dog.
And he watches it, keeps like kind of strolling up to people.
Oh man,
You know,
that's
this
dangerous.
entire
That's
this
gotta
entire stream so far, I've completely neglected the fact
You should
that
ride him
I-
out of town.
So then
Jesus
Stick
Christ.
yells, "Bah!"
this
and
entire
chases
this
it down
entire
with his
stream
club.
or entire
what?
session, I have completely neglected the fact that I have a baby boar with me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
This is why we don't
well.
do pets.
I approved it only because it was gonna be a baby and therefore had no real
And
purpose.
this was completely reliant on a person to remember it's everything that it needs.
Um,
Well, Oh no!
So what does
I mean,
Stick
I'm
do?
letting him eat. I would assume I've been letting
Okay.
him eat the corpses. I mean, boars will eat anything.
Warfor's just trying to convince Stick that Doggo is good.
Don't
Aw.
worry,
And on
Stick.
our side.
Don't worry, Stick. When we get to the point and that boar is full grown, I will slap armor on that bitch and you get to ride him.
Or we could have a barbecue.
Ooh.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
That's my boar.
Nah, I can't eat.
Dakhundalik.
That's my boar.
Mm.
Dog is ally. Uh,
Brandon, you would especially like. I named him Guts.
you
Good.
can speak telepathically, by the way,
Yeah.
on Roach. Yeah.
I was just trying to act like a dog. See if I would actually pet me.
You do
You're
get
like-
like a couple people that kind of like pat you on the head as
I'm gonna
you
wipe
know
my
they
tail.
walk by.
To do that.
Does help convince Stick that maybe dog not bad.
Stick throws the stick.
I'm gonna go fetch.
Aw.
I'm gonna bring the stick back.
You just Stick hurls his club and you just hear glass break.
Good thing there's no glass around. Because that's
Eric
a
Cat
hazard.
just screech in the background.
That was the sound of random crits against a tree.
But yeah.
It explodes because you threw it. Fucking Breath of the Wild.
Grover eventually makes his way over to the group and says, all right, lads. Yeah, you guys did a pretty fucking good job, I suppose, for newbies.
I'm not
What
new.
do you mean, newbies?
I mean, you just started the job like 6 days ago. I'd say
Wait,
that's pretty
Oh,
new.
alrighty then.
I have been fighting things for as long as I have existed.
How long is a short rest in D&D?
Hour.
An hour.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Could I
unless
just
you use the catnap spell, in which case it's 10 minutes.
could I just constantly short rest? A wild shape form, just constantly keep having it.
No, you can't. Well, at the end of the hour, you'd lose it, but you can't do anything while you short rest, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could just constantly say something.
We can do like light activity while short rest, like reading or something. Pretty sure
You
that's
just
best.
see a direwolf sitting in the corner reading a book.
Yeah. But so he looks around and says, well, unfortunately there's not gonna be much time for a rest, but we're gonna start moving elsewhere. There's a city to the south called Port Salem. It should be a good refugee place for us. No one will really bother us. And should be able to get you some better supplies there too.
All right.
It'll be probably about a week's travel, however. So prepare yourselves. We're gonna leave here in an hour, I guess.
Buckle in.
And that
I'm gonna short rest.
is
Buckle
where
your buckles, kids.
We will end this.
we will end this one shot for now.
Hey.
So
Cool.
Wait a minute. If we're gonna do that, I could just turn into like some random like bird and just like sit on Max as he walks.
You could not turn into a
yeah,
bird
you
yet.
can't turn into a bird yet.
You could just
Yeah,
turn
good.
into your regular
You
self and
can't
ride on
turn
my
into
shoulders.
anything that has a flying speed until 4th level.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Even
Yep.
with
Even with
Just
circle
turn
of
into your regular self and sit on my
Sorry,
shoulders.
no, until 8th level.
Wow,
Wow.
really? 8th level? Jesus.
Limitations at 2nd level, no flying or swimming speed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dang.
At
That's
4th
not-
level, you can have a swimming speed. By 8th level, there's no restriction.
that's dumb.
Druid is racist against sea beings confirmed.
I believe unless you're Circle of the Moon. I think Moon lifts some of that restriction.
I
Nope,
am
Circle of the Moon literally only raises the CR and turns transforming into a bonus action.
No,
The fact that The fact that a
At
Triton
later
cannot
levels,
turn into a
it gives
fish
you
is
other features like making your attacks with
abominable.
natural, like your natural attacks, magical for the sake of resistances and shit.
Mhm.
As Joe
And then
Cat
later-
says, the Circle of the Moon Druid. So if you really want to take your persona to the next level,
yeah.
I
let's
can't
see,
even
level
disagree
6,
with that.
For level 6, your
Shepherd, if you
attack
want to be
can
king of the
swapped on
Wigglers.
purpose, blah blah blah.
Well,
At
at
10th
10 you
level,
can turn into elemental.
At 14th level, you can cast Alter Self at will.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So,
That's it.
thanks everyone.
Oh, also, while transformed by Wild Shape, you can use a bonus action to use a spell slot to regain HP.
Yep.
Yes.
Great.
There we go.
Nice.
Whack.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Thanks to the players
I have a quick
for
question.
making this not entirely miserable. Just kidding. Fuck no.
I pointed
Let's get
okay.
here.
No,
Oh,
you
it's gonna be
guys,
miserable.
we kept on track pretty damn well, I think, all things considered.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks to everyone that has been watching the stream.
Just remember, I'm not a homicidal maniac all the time.
Just like 50%, yeah.
I'd say more 45%. No, the other time I'm just a regular maniac.
Yeah, true. Yes. And thank you, Brandon and Kirby, for the nice words. But
Fuck is that?
And
someone
some
for help.
words that
For
we need
a
to
beast.
send you off with. 1, drink water. It's good for you.
Water.
Stay hydrated.
yeah.
All right.
We're not in any way sponsored by Hydro Homies.
But we're
We're not in
willing.
any way sponsored by water, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Water. Feel
Well,
free to
I'm
sponsor us.
sponsored by water. It's the reason I exist.
Yeah,
Drink
he's
water.
right.
It's good for you.
We should
any-
get sponsored by DHMO.
Yeah, any water company other than Dasani, which is Coke, but
water.
Dasani.
fuck
or
Dasani.
Nestle.
Or Nestle. Actually, those guys are worse, but Dasani water's trash, so
Bottled.
How about we just get sponsored by naturally occurring water?
yes, by the earth herself.
Mother Earth sponsor us.
I don't think that's a good idea. Mother Nature is a bitch, and I can tell you right now, she's PMSing like a motherfucker.
God. But anyways,
Well, just because you get hit by a tree today,
Yeah.
I mean that doesn't mean anything for the rest of us.
and that was
I
because
didn't
you were
get hit
cutting
by
down
one tree. I got
trees.
hit by 2 trees at once.
Okay.
Your fault.
But yes, thanks to everyone that has been in the stream. If we have any new viewers, something is spring.
If we have any new viewers,
yeah.
please follow our Twitch
Yeah,
channel.
feel free to follow the channel.
Here.
And join the fucking Discord, cause memes.
Yeah, that.
Oops.
That's what I was gonna
follow
say.
us on Twitter because
So when's the next
Also,
stream?
We will be doing the
remember-
next stream. Thanks for the perfect
Next week?
segue, Edge. We'll be doing the next stream next week, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then we will have
Hopefully.
that'll be our
Ish.
second one shot ish. And then after that one, we'll have our third and final one shot the week after that. So be ready.
and then
be
after
prepared.
that, we're going to be going into the mini
And,
campaign.
yeah, once
Oh,
again,
We'll get back to the actual campaign.
this one for the second.
yeah. Once again, if you cannot make the stream, do not fret. We will miss you, but they will be uploaded on YouTube. I'm literally like, the second the stream is ending, it is going on YouTube.
I want to be a real pod champ.
So,
Join
yes.
us.
Hopefully, which
If you want to be my pod champ.
ironically, I do
want
want to mention to Kirby.
That was good. I won't.
Actually, just this past, I think it was 2 weeks ago, there was actually a small lake forming in my backyard. So,
Oh yeah, the flooding.
yeah, the flooding that was happening over here.
You mean everywhere in the Southeast?
Yeah.
In our backyard.
So,
We've
That's
had
the
quite a
reason that I was
few, cars
That's the
come in
reason
with
that I was
flood
cutting
damage,
down trees.
so-
yep. All right. We will see you guys next week. Thank you.
And always kiss your homies goodnight.
Always kiss the homies goodnight.
I'm not doing that.
Head back to Kirby.
You're already sponsored by water. Congratulations. Thank God. Let's go. All right.
Explains the product placement.
All right. Bye.
Head pat.
Oh, Jesus.